Hello, welcome.
Hello. That was dedicated to all the ladies with men in the coal mines.
That was a good song. I like that. That was a really good music video.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's
Good morning,
simple.
everybody. Yeah, good stuff. Oh wow, I have this headless or this wireless earbud in. It's making all kinds of interesting noises. Okay, I think I'm good now.
Yeah, so that's what I was telling you about. They get wonky.
It's like bzzz. Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
there's
Who do we
producer
have?
Tuna back there. Big
Oh, is she
stretch
back
over
here? Yeah, she's
there.
doing. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she's doing big
she's not
stretch.
big stretches, big sneezes. Let me
Yeah,
see
she's like
here.
sick or something. She's walking around the house going.
It sounds gross. Poor baby girl.
Yeah.
And I've taken her to the vet, and we've tried all kinds of antibiotic rounds, and nothing has worked thus far. But anyway, um, good morning, Jeremy Burtz. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Anonymity 2, Stoned Ape
Good
Adventure
morning.
says, hey, Yins. Hope Yins aren't flooded. Nope, everything's good
Safe
over
and
here now.
sound. Safe and sound.
Yep. Zero death toll with that hurricane. We have also
You sound
JB
disappointed
Rants.
by that.
I know. No, I'm kidding. No, that's
Come on,
cool.
JB.
Yeah, nobody died. And Buzacchino. Have I heard Ren Hiren? No. I'm open to this, open to listening to it. Free Goblin says, oi, oi,
What's going on?
oi. Ian Ellis, LLC, says, shalom. Yeah, I was
Shalom.
on Jack show last night. I think they had like 2,000 people watching. It was cool. And classic Jack show, everybody was there. All the classic people were there. But it's been private, so I can't show you guys. But yeah.
Yeah, I know at one point you tried to wake me up to show me on the show,
I
and I
wanted
was
you to
like
come on
sleeping.
camera. Yes, they all want to meet you. It's going to happen eventually. They wanted to see you.
I know you were like, I thought you were joking around. You're like, there's like 1,000 people that want to see you, and I was like, what?
Well,
No.
there's 1,000 or 2,000 on. Yeah, whether they want to or not, you could have made them see you.
Yeah,
So you passed up that opportunity. But
they
that's
know
okay.
where to find me over here on pill.net. What's up, my pill.net people in the house?
Pilled. Hello, pill.net. And is it just me or is it another slow news day? Tree Goblin says, was Kelsey there? Oh, I don't. Not when I was there. No, he wasn't there. But it was Choke Out. You know, Shane, Anna,
The only Kelsey I know is Kelsey
Ron,
Grammer. You know,
Kelsey Shannon. He's a very good artiste. Very good artiste. And it was Choke Out and Cecil. All kinds of people. Just a normal like the whole gang. There's like 10 people there. And then I showed up. Mandy was there with her boobs out. I had my boobs out. Boobs were out.
the boobs are perky when you came and woke me up. That's one thing I do remember.
Yep. I had them all smashed together and stuff. All right. So, but speaking of which, I'm going to show you something fun for the first thing here. They showed this on Jack Show last night. Hyper Comics.
Oh,
Nice
is
to
this
see you,
the cat
dear.
fight?
Yes, it is a cat fight of epic proportions, and it gets handled quickly and just efficiently. Hi, Metro on the move.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hi to
Yeah.
Metro real quick in the chat. What's up?
Go for it. Yeah. There we go.
All right, cat fight.
Matt Finkerton says it was a very jiggly stream. Indeed, yeah, we all jiggled trying to sell Anna's calendars. It was funny because we spent a whole like hour sitting there, and she was $1 away from 99,000, and nobody would fucking send $1. Nobody would.
That's pretty funny.
And we're all jiggling our boobs and everything. Nobody would fucking send anything for like a whole hour. It's so funny. It's like, come on now. Finally, she got over that hump. She probably got to 100K last night too. I had to take off, but Anna took off before she got to 100K, but I'm sure she got there eventually after she left. Let's see here. So here we're gonna go. It's a good one. Watch this.
Oh, we said this one was not going to be for the weak at heart. It is not. Once you get in there, there's nowhere to go. When that door is shut.
Is this real?
And there's a human
being Yes, watch.
in there, and there's a cover. That's it. That's two. Stop.
Oh, get out of there, guy. Get out of there, guy.
Somebody stop the damn man. Enough's enough.
Yeah, that's real.
For God's sakes.
Whoa.
Don't tell me. No.
Yes. Oh shit.
That ring is like concrete.
That blonde chick is like a bodyguard, dude.
Yeah.
I love how she ran in there and saved her friend.
I'd hold my pee for a minute. I wouldn't just be going. They're going in and out of porta johns. I wouldn't want to be doing my thing, and then these people bust in. Or maybe I would.
Well, they busted in on a girl who was just in there. She had to like walk out all crazy.
Get out,
like,
and then this other one just snuck around. Yeah, the other one snuck around to get into one while the fight.
She gotta go pee. You gotta go pee. I would stop and record it, but it's funny how she just ignored that because she had to go pee.
Like, I gotta take a piss. I gotta get out of this.
That super hot chick, she came in with like boot stomping like shoes, like she's ready to kick some ass. That was cool.
I wonder where this is at because I'm seeing a lot of cowboy boots there. A lot of boot action going on in this place.
I don't know. They got some hot fucking. There, let's see. There's boots. That's kind of the style, though. Those are ankle boots.
Once you get in there is nowhere to go. When that door is shut,
see, more boots.
Oh, cowboy hat. What's that?
I'm just looking at all the boots. Like everyone's got them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I saw a cowboy hat. I saw. Look at this chick coming in. Ooh, wearing
white.
Like a savior.
She went full body force.
Yeah, she pulled her own body weight to get them out. Yeah, it's fucking very clever. Very good fighter. She's a good fighter, dude. Close the door on that bitch. Damn. Hell yeah. No true damage done because, whatever, but it's pretty awesome.
Indeed.
Pulling hair is a dirty thing. Dan Genovese. Oh, shit, literally. Oh, yeah, and Cecil's girlfriend challenged me in the chat to some type of mud wrestling situation. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that. All right, cool.
Yeah, because then you and Cecil can mud wrestle and me and her can walk.
No, let's not go that far now. We'll place gentlemanly wagers.
Okay, fine. Sounds good. So yeah, there's that. Did you have something of interest to show us? Somebody glitching out or something?
Yeah, this started about I think 2 months ago. I mean, that was 1 month ago. Mitch McConnell, he glitches out and he just goes like he just freezes, and you can tell that like he's not even there anymore. Let me awesome. I'll show you the first one.
I love it when people do this. It's like somebody says the word and they just get activated or deactivated.
I don't think it's that. I think he's just so old that like that's what happened. He's at that point in his age where he's just like shutting off, and this is the first time. This was a month ago.
And what is he? What's his position in power here? What does he do?
He is Senate. I think he's just a senator.
Okay.
I don't think he holds anything. Like he's not the minority leader or whatever it is. I think
they
he's
need
just a
term
senator.
Limits on those old fucking senators. Yeah.
Let me see from where I never. Oh, Kentucky. That's right. That sounds right.
Sounds
right.
There
you go. But this is the first time he glitched a month ago.
This week has been good.
Oh, let me. Oh, my bad. Site's muted. My bad.
No, it's not muted. I heard it. It was just very low. Maybe you could turn it up. That's fine. I can hear it.
This week has been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of.
Look at that.
He looks like a dog, like a wiener schnitzel.
Yeah, he told me stop.
Wiener dog.
Stop.
You look like that picture of that wiener dog where it's like, I'll have to show you, dude.
I love these types of situations where everybody in the room has to pretend that like this dude is still capable of doing his job. Like,
I know. How can they? What a charade, dude.
And I love these dudes in suits that show up and start whispering in their ear. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, John. So yeah, so that was the first instance, and this was the latest one. This happened, I think, 2 days ago.
Sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Wow.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Damn. Who said that? Oh, damn. She said that right in his face like that?
All
Wow.
right, wow.
Yeah.
A minute.
What's wrong with someone where someone has to walk up to you and go, "Hey, did you hear the question? It was just asked to you."
That was crazy, right? She's like yelled at in his face, like, "Damn, dude, just whisper it in his ear."
Yeah, you're standing right next to him. That's when you know your handlers are getting a little bit too fed up with this shit.
Well, it's like he's senile. He might have, not even early, but regular
Yeah.
onset Alzheimer's, and like he wants that money though. His family wants him not to get the money that he's getting in this position. Power. He's not gonna give it up. They don't give it up. They never do.
Totally. And this is a dude who's like, I'm just by looking at him, I don't know how old he is for real, but I'm gonna say 102. Is that a fair enough estimation?
Yeah, approximately. Yeah, he probably still has a lot of favors to fulfill that he's been paid for in the position he's in.
Sure. Yeah. Very important he stays there.
Yeah, he can't. I think we should have term limits, strict term limits on these people and they can't be this old.
Yeah. Well, if the military can, if you're retired by 65, no matter you want to or not, that should be the same for politicians. I don't understand what the issue is.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, here's his answer to the question.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Oh,
I'm sorry, you all are going to need a minute. Senator Benny.
Senator, please come on.
Let go of the podium. Let go of the podium, Senator.
Oh my God, poor guy. This is very sad.
This is outer abuse.
It is. Why do they do that to these poor old men?
Okay.
Do they know that they can leave office if they want to? They can go retire.
Somebody else have a question?
Why
Please
are you doing
speak
this?
up.
They don't have to embarrass themselves like that. Jeez.
Like, let's say you grew up and you wanted to be a career politician, like never actually worked in your life or anything, and just like get into the politics. Why wouldn't you leave at 65 just on your own accord? Why would you stay in here till this isn't fun for him? I don't think at this point.
Well, for political control, because to maintain some type of control overall. But look at this. That's what it reminded me of. His face.
Oh yeah. That's like, especially that dog. Yeah, that dog nails it.
Yeah, it's the dog that I'm talking about. Yeah, the dog's. It looks just like him. It's very cute. It's adorable.
So it's yeah, I completely agree with you about term limits. So there has to be something set. This is getting out of control. Because the other one is that Senator Feinstein. What's her name?
Feinstein.
She was the one that Feinstein. Is that it? Feinstein.
Yeah, sounds right. Sounds about right. Feinstein, maybe.
But
she old. And then the other old one. It shows you how much I pay attention to politics. But yeah,
same here.
Nancy Pelosi, whatever. She's fucking old. She's still lucid though, but she's just a dumb bitch. All right, I have some strange lights over Manitoba.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I think I did find this is from a month ago.
Okay.
Maybe before we jump off to the politics topic here. Here's what I was just thinking about.
Presence of a quorum.
This was a month
We will
ago.
now vote to report the defense appropriations bill favorably, subject to amendment. The clerk will call the roll.
Watch this.
Senator Feinstein.
Listen closely, folks.
Say aye.
Pardon me?
Aye.
Yeah.
Is it turned on?
Yeah.
I would like to support a yes vote.
It's a hot
on
mic
this.
kind of thing.
It provides $823 billion. That's an increase of $26 billion for the Department of Defense. And it funds priorities submitted.
He's saying just say aye. Just say aye. Just say aye. And all these people whispering in her ear. Isn't that fucking freaky?
So she's speaking out of turn. I mean, she's not supposed to about something. That she's
No, all she has to do is say aye and all that, but she's going through what the bill lists and all that, and yeah, it's just
she came prepared, overly prepared. Yeah, she forgot how the operations work.
Yeah, and they're all just sitting there going like, say aye, just say aye, come on,
get out of here, you old bogey. Samsonite. These are people making decisions on the war in Ukraine. Yeah, they're so stupid. They're so stupid and old.
Indeed. Biden talked with one. Sorry,
he said he heard things got pretty wild last night. They're already kind of wild when I showed up, but I don't know if they got wilder after I left. I left right when Anna left, so I don't know what happened after that. Yeah.
Anyway, Samsonite said Biden talked about ice cream for 5 minutes and forgot why he was there to give a speech. Yeah. It's like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
Can we make the puppets less obvious puppets? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, can I know. Can they at least try to pull an illusion on me?
George Agarog says, do the politicians have younger ones they
Oh,
groom to take
definitely.
over for them?
Definitely.
I'm not sure of an example of that because they're all still there that have always been there right now. So
Yeah, we're still
maybe as they
going
start
to-
dying off or something. Yeah. Maybe we'll figure that one out as they start dying off.
I would have to think these people who are whispering that we see whispering in these people's ears. I guess we're going to be seeing them for the rest of our lives.
It
I
was
just
people like
assume that.
AOC, who pop up, are obnoxious and are like, ugh.
Yeah.
AOC was like one of those type of people who was gonna be in office forever if she stays there or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
So she's old and crusty. Yeah, very good. Very not good. What else? We have a lot of stories today. I said I was gonna go over those lights real quick.
Yeah, the UFO thing.
Mystery lights, yeah. Okay, strange lights over northern Manitoba, Canada. This happened. When did this happen? It doesn't even say. Hold on. Let's watch the video real quick.
Look, they're gonna join up for something, man. Look.
You're kind of like scared at first. I'm not scared, but amazed that we see something like that.
A video of mysterious lights captured over northern Manitoba has got the attention of the wider UFO community. We speak to the man who shot the video.
He would do a really good Austin Powers cosplay.
I know, right? And I wonder if this is his house. But I kind of like he's got a collection of DVDs. He's got an alien.
He got an ET. He's a big fan.
Yeah, he's into this shit.
He's got a thing of Chef Boyardee ravioli Instacup right there next to it.
He does,
Very
huh?
cool.
Nice. He's got baseball cards, all kinds of stuff.
Expert about what could be behind the strange lights
Very
in the
interesting.
sky.
What's that pink thing next to him? Is that a toy of some sort?
Ooh, I can't see it because let me take
It's
down
hidden.
this comment. Oh, what is that? It's like pink, long. It's corded.
It's charging up, whatever it is, right? Who knows? We could make
it's
any
ET's
inference.
like finger. It's like an enlarged ET finger.
Vibrating finger, I'm sure.
I'm a big fan of the finger.
Captured in Manitoba's north, in between.
They got Mexicans in Manitoba, apparently. I can hear them
Now,
talking.
Manitoba North, I would assume, is like woods. Like, I don't think there's anything in North Manitoba, is there? Let me look real fast.
Well, look at these trees. Looks like a woodsy area, yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be where some orbs would pop up.
Lake in the Fox Mine at around midnight Monday. The video shows several orbs in the night sky caught
Several or two?
camera by Dwight Beardy, who was out celebrating his birthday. The experience has left him perplexed.
I don't think they were planes. I don't think people are saying that
Dwight Beardy.
that they're like Chinese lanterns. Like, who's gonna light up Chinese lanterns in the middle of nowhere?
The video was posted to the website Reddit's
Look like
I wonder how
orbs.
long the video is.
I'd have to go to reddit.com/r/UFOs, but it's probably it is on there. You want me to go there? I could go there real quick. Let's see. You're right. I should have gone to the source already.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Let's see. Ooh, this people have some. Oh, I'm not sharing the tab. Here we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
People have some nice equipment for
that's
catching
cool.
UFOs. Very, very nice. Where's this Manitoba thing?
Let me say hi to my pilled.net chat. I got Stacks. I got Trick Pony. What's going on? I got 9 viewers over there. Right on. Welcome, everybody. Trick Pony says, I encourage violence. Right on. Good to hear. Although when you say it out loud,
Well, you guys can come on here and find it. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. I did not prep that for the show, but it is reddit.com/r/UFOs. It's the UFO subreddit. And they also, another thing is that you can see it on here, they're talking about they have officially posted the AARO website where people government officials can put their UAP reports and sighting reports. This guy.
Right on. I saw that one. It's an old video, but it's like an orb floating above a wheat field, and it makes the crop circle. It was, if you scroll down, you pass. I think it's the one that you passed. I think you passed it.
Let's see here.
But I've always been curious about that one because I think
and then it just kind of appears.
Yeah, it kind of appears, and then you see like there it is. I think that's something different.
Yeah, no. They just I see what you're because it kind of looks like that, but no.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, isn't it? Never mind.
No problemo. Yeah, we got some stuff going on, huh? What is this? Unseen DOD video from
Ooh.
one of the cases on the AARO website. Is that a cube within a sphere type object? Let's take a look at that real quick. I couldn't find anything on that website. I thought it was just like this. We're going to click the website in a second too. It's a shell of a website, but soon they will be able to like put their reports on there and stuff. But I didn't see this one on there. I get that. What's that pointed at though? Is it the sky? Is it? There's no audio.
Where is it? Oh yeah, must just be the sky. I'm assuming that's the ocean down there.
Okay, okay. I do see a horizon there. Okay, and wow.
Okay.
What is that?
Enhance.
Enhance. Right. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. This is the shittiest UFO footage I've ever seen. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and it's like when you're looking at lights through any of these like other spectrum type cameras, they can blur out to look really crazy sometimes. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, this is not good evidence or anything. But okay, good.
I did find that that UFO making crop circles video I was talking about.
Yeah, pop it up. Let's see. Yeah, it's the old school one. Is there audio to it? Let me see.
There is audio, but it's from a show.
Yeah, where they're like explaining what's happening.
Yeah, they're explaining. Yeah. I can pop.
That might be good. Let's see about that.
1989.
There's a couple of lights down there somewhere.
This controversial film appears to show strange objects hovering above a cornfield.
Yeah, this is. I mean, that looks legit as fuck.
Complex circle formations.
I don't know.
Right. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, where I'm like, this might have been on the cusp of like special effects where you could composite in the orbs, but then I'll maybe use some sort of crude, like
yeah, I don't know,
layering.
because it's definitely it's like filmed with like an old school. It seems like a Sony Handycam or something like that. It's from back then.
Yeah. Let's take a quick
early
look.
90s. Yeah,
this is definitely like an early 90s like TV show special.
Somewhere.
That's the crop. So the crop circle just appears. Let me think. Let me see, because like there's like a play it again, because it seems like there's like some frames
appears to
missing.
show strange objects hovering above a cornfield. Below, complex circle formations.
I don't know. That could have been composited pretty easily, but I don't know.
That's where I'm wondering, where was the compositing technology at when they?
Oh, that would have been easy. You just fade. It's just a simple fade in and cut off.
Fade in.
Very
I thought
simple.
that was interesting. That got stuck in my head.
Yeah.
when we were talking about it.
Yeah, that I mean, if that's real, it's legit. But also, you could easily fade that in. They had that technology in like the 50s and even earlier.
Mm.
Ooh, okay, I'm just reading the chat here. Sam, tonight I saw a blue orb UFO in 1989. Me and my friend saw it leaving a party at 3 a.m. Oh, so the orb was at a party. Cool.
The orb was partying, orbing it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. In the moment, I've seen similar with own eyes after camera died. 2011 small circle created.
Whoa, that's interesting.
I've seen some orbs too. They do exist. I don't care what anybody else
I've seen orbs, but he's saying like he saw it create a small circle similar to, I'm guessing that's what he's talking about.
Look at this thing. It's a crop circle. It's Avatar kind of, right? It's a crop circle.
Oh yeah, it is totally. Yeah,
Very
right on. We got a crop circle enthusiast here. I think there's something to that. At least originally there was. And I think they purposely sent those two guys out there to say that they did them all, but it was like impossible for them to do every single one.
You don't really hear about them happening anymore either, but you do hear about cow mutilations happening still.
Yeah. Whatever happened to crop circles? I gotta check. That's gotta be a thing still, right? That's totally has to be happening.
We gotta bring those back. Bring back.
It's like I always assume. Remember spontaneous human combustion? That was a thing for a long time. Then it just wasn't anymore. I wonder if it's because people don't talk about it, or is it still happening?
Yeah, I used to watch shows about that, and it's like very strange. People would just die where they are just because they caught fire, just their bodies caught fire or whatever.
Yeah, you find like their feet sitting there in a chair, and the chair is like there's just a completely burnt hole where the guy was sitting. It's like whoa.
Because just don't smoke cigarettes and fall asleep, because that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't think that's a real thing. I forgot that existed or was a thing. Spontaneous human combustion. Nobody's ever seen that happen.
I know, but it's so terrifying. If they didn't have an answer for it, they wouldn't tell you. You know what I mean? If there was no answer to why people explode into flames.
I forgot that was even a theory. Wow.
Maybe I'm gonna deep dive on that. Is that still happening? Are they finding
Spontaneous
people?
human combustion. By now, somebody would have got it on camera. I mean, come on.
Totally. Well, we got a
would have to
conjecture in
learn.
the chat. Tree Goblin says crop circles are man-made. Yeah, there was a lot of them. It was like Bob and Doug.
Some of
these
them
two
are,
British
yeah.
dudes. Yeah, some of them are definitely man-made. But I think
Doesn't mean they're all
that could
man-made,
also be a
though.
psyop to put those people in place to cover up the real ones.
I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
could duplicate the effect. Doesn't mean it's they're all man-made.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I have to look into that.
Yeah, take a note. Tuna's taking a note on that. Here's the crappy website. It's okay. It's just bones right now. Welcome to the website for the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Our team of experts is leading the U.S. government's efforts to address unidentified anomalous phenomena. Oh, I thought it was aerial. Okay, unidentified anomalous phenomena. So it's not even aerial. Does that include ghosts too now? Using a rigorous
I would think so,
framework.
right?
I seriously thought it was unidentified aerial phenomena, but it's anomalous. That's very interesting. Yeah, doesn't have to be aerial. Yeah, using a rigorous scientific framework and a data-driven approach. Since its establishment in July 2022, AARO has taken important steps to improve data collection, standardized reporting requirements. Yep.
Who runs this place? This isn't that Hector Alonso thing, is it?
It's that Kirkpatrick guy, I think.
It's Kirkpatrick.
This United States military. It's a .mil website. AARO.mil. It's our military establishment. Yeah. So they're gonna let people submit their reports here.
Cool.
Yeah, it says here. Yeah, I'm trying to see what kind of people are allowed to. AARO will be accepting reports from current or former U.S. government employees, service members, or contractors with direct knowledge of U.S. government programs or activities related to UAP dating back to 1945. These reports will be used to inform AARO's congressionally directed historical record report. We will announce when a reporting mechanism is available for others to use. So, yeah. And also they'll be able to send them classified documents that they have no business being sent because it's allowed here by law.
Wow.
So that could get interesting. Who knows? Maybe we'll accidentally.
Yeah, definitely.
See some stuff. Yeah. Maybe they have to release some stuff because it had to do with the UAP report. Who knows? Could be interesting. So that's their website. You can't even file a report yet, and I hope they have some way to like verify these people who are going to be making reports because, you know.
That's the thing about it. Like, there has to be some sort of vetting going on with the report so that can be included.
Because people are going to troll the fuck out of this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
People troll the fuck out of MUFON. Like the one that I go to, people put silly reports on that one all the time. But they should still kind of incorporate the good data from that into theirs because it's years and years, decades of data still. But whatever. But they're not verified like military or government people. So whatever. Yeah. Kind of cool.
I was looking up to see if there's any. I got to deep dive this spontaneous human combustion thing. See like what's some recent cases of it.
Certainly, dear. Certainly. Alrighty, and then we have.
But there's a lot of fact checking sites that are like, no, that shit ain't real. But it's like, no, I've seen pictures like of. like, I've seen the pictures. Like it's definitely a thing.
Definitely. All right, we have this migrant situation. This migrant crisis. Wait, oh no, this is something else first. Just some dumbass wrote this into LA Times. I thought it was a joke. Letters to the editor. Can progressive parents force teachers to out MAGA kids? To the editor. Can conservative culture warriors stoop any lower? The Chino Valley Unified School District is among those that want public schools to police their students' gender identities. Blah, 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 blah. So they're mad that they want parents to be notified if their kid is a different like gender, being weird about their gender.
Yeah, I would be like.
But so they're saying, well, then can you please notify us progressive parents that there's a MAGA child? If there's a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's
child.
different. Yeah. After all, I view any such inclination as an existential threat to the mental health and well-being. Wow. Their political
sounds
beliefs.
pretty based. I want to be a MAGA child.
Yeah, right. I know, right? Please, everybody, report your political standings, please. Yeah. So that's basically just something stupid. Wow. And I was also listening to a board of supervisors meeting for Los Angeles, and people were begging them to reinstate the mask mandates. I don't know what's up with that. Why are people doing? I don't know. We went over that, I think, last time we were streaming, but not that important. Here we have Biden. How he's dealing with the migrant crisis. Apparently very good. Is it showing on screen? This
Yes.
Twitter? Okay.
I'm seeing it.
The president has done more to secure.
Somebody asked him about. Somebody asked this lady, what's Biden doing about the migrant crisis?
The president has done more to secure the border and to deal with this issue of immigration than anybody else. He really has.
Not more good, but more bad, maybe, right?
Yeah. We're not specifying good or bad. We're just saying he's done the most, and maybe
he has done the most, and I have the proof right here. This is the number of families crossing the border illegally. You see how low it is here, and I don't know what was happening then that would make the difference. But come January 21,
weird.
I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed, but now we had the biggest spike ever here, August 2023. Of these.
Wow, this month alone is like the biggest spike ever. It looks like, at least from this time.
Yeah, because it's mean not to let them in. It's very mean, and so it's now that Chicago and LA are, the Texas people are like busing them to these places that wanted this. So now it's kicking them in the ass.
It's an issue. Yeah, it's interesting that now it's becoming an issue. I saw where Mayor Adams up in New York is saying, basically telling people to share their EBT cards and their homes to these people because they have no more funds to put out EBT cards. They're out of cards.
Of course,
amazing. Just share your stuff.
That's crazy.
Share the stuff that we're giving you.
Not to mention, you can get in trouble for sharing your EBT card. That's like against the law. You're not supposed to do that. But
apparently, in New York, I guess it was all right. We'll see how it pans out. That's wild.
As the 11th bus of migrants arrive, LA is considering criminal charges against Texas. Pretty fucking funny, dude. Let's see.
Reporter Carlos Granda has the latest from Chinatown.
The latest bus from Texas carrying migrants from south of the border arrived in Los Angeles this morning. Some were brought here to St. Anthony Croatian Catholic Church. Among them, these people from Venezuela. This is the 11th bus since June 14th sent here by Governor Greg Abbott of Texas.
Right now,
I like Greg Abbott.
There's no reason for him to stop because his poll numbers are actually going sky high.
He's got people's approval. Holy shit. Get the fuck out.
He could run for president. I like him better than DeSantis. DeSantis is a little bit crazy. Wow.
He thinks he can keep doing this.
Now,
his poll numbers and his approval ratings keep going up.
Up.
How dare you, sir?
He should put that as part of his campaign, right? Keep going up and up. That's fucking
a true leader should be people should not like him and
exactly. He can't be stopped. These crazy people are voting.
City council members want an investigation. They want the attorneys general of the U.S. and California to see if Governor Abbott is committing crimes such as human trafficking or kidnapping when he sends these buses across state lines.
We believe this
is very bold of him to do that.
Definitely immoral, but
well, then if they're going to say that,
and we want the
border issues are that of the states that line the border, then maybe you should let them be the ones who decide what happens with the border instead of everyone who doesn't have a dog in this fight.
Exactly.
Am I being insane here?
No, yeah, they thought they could just haha, Texas, you have to deal with it in Arizona and Southern California.
Yeah, it's not in my backyard type of issue.
Right, exactly. And Texas is like, nice try. Fucking sent them away.
Good
Very
for
cool.
them. I wonder what whatever. It's a bunch of crap.
Oh, you want to know what type of criminals are?
No, what kind of criminal charges? No. They're saying
they could try to get him on anything. Yeah.
Like human trafficking
Kidnapping.
or something? Kidnapping?
Yeah, for politely putting them on buses. I mean, I'm sure if they ran, they'd just, let them run away, but they want to go somewhere. So, so of course they're dumping them off in Chicago. Their police stations are full of these people. I'll pull up a video of that in a second, but here we have a Hyde Park community meeting over migrants.
Man. Some are good people, though.
They might, I don't know if they're good or bad. There's bad people in there, guaranteed, and there are some ISIS that have gotten through. FBI just found
totally.
Out, but we just can't take them all on. It's going to ruin these cities. Or is it? I mean, we can't just kill ourselves just because.
Migrants began arriving in Chicago from Texas.
And the city continues to struggle to find safe and sanitary locations for them to stay.
NBC5's Lisa Chavarria joins
Stupid-ass
us now
Chicago
live
mayor.
in studio. And Lisa, things got heated at a heated
It's
over
not
this.
still that Beetlejuice looking lady, is
That's
it?
I think it's someone else, but they must be stupid as well, right?
Okay.
I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
sure. Yeah. I haven't
it
heard
is
anything
someone
good about Chicago.
Well, if they're letting this happen, their police stations, which I guess you don't need police, are full of these illegal migrants. That's crazy.
That's right. And majority of the people that were speaking say they don't want this. They don't want to see this in their area. Hyde Park residents, they had a chance to weigh in on the city
Sounds
moving about
racist to me.
300 migrants into the Lakeshore Hotel as early
Yeah,
as
my
next
theory is they're going to cause a race war between the Mexicans and the blacks in Chicago if they just keep fucking around like this. Yeah.
Oh, this whole thing is like it's divide and conquer all the way, and they do it in every aspect they can find. They're always going to try to divide. It's fucking
They didn't.
wild.
Yeah, like I was telling you, they don't think this shit through or whatever. I guess this is easily foreseeable. We all know this is what's going to happen. Like it's going to be a shit show if you just open the borders
next month. This was just some of the reaction.
I don't want them there. Take them someplace else or send them back to Venezuela. I don't care where they go.
Send them back to Venezuela.
Send them back.
People homeless in the city.
What she said.
For those
Yeah,
who
'cause
live
they got
Gee, I
homeless.
like that. Can we check out the cheerleader behind that lady real quick?
near
Just
the
go back a few
hotel,
seconds.
as early as next month. Just some of the reaction.
I don't want them there. Take them someplace else or send them back to Venezuela. I don't care where they go. You got 73% of the people homeless in the city are black people.
Oh, that guy?
That dude rocks.
Yeah,
Let
I
him
like
speak.
his outfit too.
Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, they don't want to fucking deal with this shit, and like they don't bust them to like the white affluent areas either, which
They don't understand that this is the stuff they vote for. Like they don't get it. They don't understand, and I got fed up years ago trying to explain that shit to people. It's like
Well,
it's
maybe these
frustrating.
people, if they even voted, like maybe the local people that we just saw.
Oh, they
were mad,
vote.
maybe-
Trust me, their vote gets counted.
Well, hope they change
Whether
their
they
vote
did it
this
or-
time. Oh yeah,
Oh,
it gets
yeah.
changed. Yeah, that could be happening as well. But also maybe they're tricked into voting in for something, or they're giving free French fries for it. I don't know. Why would
No,
they
but I
vote?
mean, they're gonna side with this bleeding heart shit all the time.
Not when it's they don't seem to be enjoying having that there in there.
No, not now. Now they're 'cause there's consequences.
Now they
to their
see how it
decision.
works.
Yeah, now they see what happens.
Yeah, well, hopefully they wise up this next time, for crying out loud. All right, but there's more to this.
But yeah, it wasn't Chicago listed as like a sanctuary city. Then they like proudly vote like we'll take in immigrants from
Them
all over.
and Los Angeles, yeah, there's sanctuaries, so that's where the
And now they're sanctuaries and they don't like it. Get that wild.
yeah.
Get
Now
wild
they
on that
need
one.
millions and millions of dollars to help pay for this. It's like, oh god, here we go. But it's gonna be our tax money. of
That's
course.
what. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be federal money coming in.
Yeah. So that's probably why they wanted to let them into. You know?
By the way, if your house burned down in Maui, you get a nice crisp $700. Congratulations.
I heard about that. Yeah, a nice stipend there that they give you.
When you're the victim
There's a lot of
a heinous-
California homeowners, like insurance, pulling out for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't looked into it that much, but
Oh, that's usually just a numbers game when it comes to insurance. They must be seeing that they don't have the money. Like if something were to happen, like another fire, they might not have enough to cover the cost. 'Cause that's purely a numbers game with insurance. But they don't
They're
think that
expecting a giant fire to happen.
Yeah, they're estimating, we could lose whatever 1,000 houses next year in the state. We can't afford 1,000 houses on what we're charging. Then yeah.
alrighty. All the Chinese buying up all the houses. Oh no.
Completely bungled the border. Republicans offering up their solutions to fix it.
I'm not going to send troops to Ukraine, but I am going to send them to our southern border. When these drug pushers are bringing fentanyl across the border, that's going to be the last thing they do. We're going to use force, and we're going to leave them stone cold dead. And I think that this is disastrous.
Is that a little bit crazy? That's awesome. But a little bit out there, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. I get it. I mean, this is the debates, I guess. That's what this is.
We're going to
on here.
murder these people who have these drugs.
Like we were saying before the show, we're talking about this. It's like, okay, you gonna capture everybody, or what about if somebody who's in like an alphabet letter agency involved? Are we leaving them alone? Like what's
Yeah, the
line
CIA
here?
people who are
Yeah.
they're receiving the drugs and then distributing them further.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Are we gonna stop the DEA from sending guns over there?
No,
With tracking
no.
beacons on so they can catch some people? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if he just said that because he's at a rally or like a debate, but
Yeah, it's definitely just to arouse
that
up
was
the crowd.
crazy to say. Yeah, like, I mean,
Like any
I-
grown adult who has a brain knows that like the drug issue is a lot bigger than the cartel is a lot bigger than any government down there to help you fight it. And then
if you,
the
yeah, if you
the
start saying you're
drug
gonna
issue
kill
itself
them,
is propagated by our own, allegedly our own,
well,
agencies.
what they're gonna do
here.
is like, if you start saying you're just gonna kill them when you catch them down there coming over with fentanyl, they're gonna start bringing children with them as well.
Yeah.
And as to use as a shield or whatever, but you're not just you can't just murder them on site for having drugs. They could be perfectly nice guys who are maybe just paid to be the one who goes across.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
of course, like they have family back there. You're gonna shoot them in the head for fucking bringing. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't get behind
It's
like
not the
that type of
solution.
that's what the stuff that like you fight against is like that type of authority and control over people's
Yeah, that's
lives. Like,
crazy.
you
Yeah,
shouldn't want that. No one should have like fucking murking people just for walking over.
Yeah,
Like,
I felt DeSantis was a little bit off base with that, a little bit cray, but yeah, it's not going to work. They would come up with workarounds.
Against an
So you're not
invasion
going to be able
across
to.
somebody else's border when we should use those same military resources to prevent across the invasion of our own southern border. And we will partner
I
with the
agree.
Oh,
Mexican
this
military,
guy.
and we will hunt down.
Oh yeah,
Boo
hear what
this
he says
man.
about. He says we're going to partner with the Mexican military. Yeah,
Destroy
fucking
Sure.
right.
cartels that are claiming forces
Oh sure,
to
they'll shake
prevent
your
the
hand,
whole
but it's not going to be a
border
real.
across the invasion of our own southern border. And we will partner with the Mexican military, and we will hunt down and destroy the cartels that
Do
are
you not
claiming
even
lives
get the
in the
game,
United
bro?
States. There would be.
Do they
Yeah,
not
we're going to send drone
understand
strikes to Mexico.
what a
Like,
cartel is?
we're going to send like our best drones to
Yeah.
fucking get the cartel members dead. Russell Hall says Vivek let the mask slip when he said Trump should have signed the TPP. He's a poison pill. Don't know. I don't follow politics, but thank you for that information.
I don't remember what the TPP thing was. That's how out
I
of
think it's
politics I am.
I feel like it's an oil pipeline, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh yes, okay.
Or
sounds like
a
right.
trade agreement, something like that. Close enough. Somebody can correct us in the chat. We assume you correct.
Yeah,
on this show.
we agree. If you're in chat, we like you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
shout out
assume-
to Trick Pony in chat. He's posted some nice I got Pepe over here.
Hi, Matt G. Oh, they're posting cool like gifts over there.
Yeah,
on
posting cool
Build.
gifts and stuff. Yeah, totally. Got 13
that.
viewers over here, right on.
Nice, very nice. And this just goes on and on with this migrant stuff. What is this one?
It's crazy. I've been listening to like these debate type shit for 30 years, and it's the same shit. I feel like some of these issues should have been fixed by accident at this point. It is intentional that these things are still going on.
Well, this is like brand new thing because all these fucking migrants just showed up and they're not going to be able to sustain them in any. Let's look at that police station.
Russell Hall says the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Okay.
Thank you for this information. What does that mean, though?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I better
Let's
research
get to the
that
core
later.
of
Yeah.
that. So these are Trans-Pacifics, and they're in a
Ooh, is there-
partnership. Is that what's going on here?
Sounds like there's a train involved that's going to go from the United States to
To the Pacific? Oh, that's what it was. That's right. The train that goes over the Pacific. We've been
Yeah.
asking for that for years. Oh, did you freeze?
That'd be great, I guess.
Oh,
Police
I think you
station. is-
roboted a little bit.
I might have.
I have a recent report, the most recent report of a spontaneous human combustion case.
Okay, bring it up.
If anybody's interested in that.
I'm interested in it. Me. If I count.
Yeah, absolutely. That's enough for me. I want to talk about some spontaneous human
Okay.
combustion. So this was
yeah.
November 5th, 2015. A woman with severe burns is fighting for her life in Germany after she reportedly burst into flames in an apparent case of the much debated apparent phenomenon of spontaneous human combustion, or SHC. Eyewitnesses described how the woman, believed to be in her 40s, silently sat on a park bench as her body was engulfed with fire in the northern town of Flensburg.
Wait, she survived human combustion?
She's in the hospital. Yeah, she survived. Citing
right.
that Fleinsberger Tageblatt. Wow. That one was originally from Mauritius. Was rushed to the hospital after a
Oh,
passerby.
Mauritius. It's Mauritius.
Oh, Mauritius.
It's an island. of
was-
Mauritius, yeah.
I was thinking that sounds like an island of some sort.
It's a
She was
nice
rushed to the
island, too.
hospital after a passerby stopped the fire by beating away the flames with his jacket. State prosecutors said that they are investigating the incident, which they believe could be a suicide attempt. The eyewitness
They're gonna
accounts of the
prosecute
tragic
somebody?
incident. Yeah, that's crazy. That now the prosecutors are
What?
involved. The
Okay.
tragic incident might have relaunched the debate surrounding spontaneous human combustion. The apparent occurrence has never been proven, but has been linked to around 200 incidents. Wow. SHC is used to describe instances when a human, either living or recently dead, seems to burst into flames without an external source of ignition. It's argued that SHC can be caused by individuals' behavior, habits, such as alcohol consumption, inner mechanisms of the body, or even acts of God or sorcery. Jesus. Gruesome
Wow.
photos purporting to show SHC often feature a large pile of gray ash from which a pair of legs protruding, while nearby objects appear untouched by the inferno. Accounts often feature tales of blue flames emerging from the victims. Wow, then they go into 6 other cases of this. So
Blue
there's been
flames. That must be the fat
200.
burning on them.
Yeah, well, I did watch a thing where there's enough chemical components in our body that if they were mixed the right way somewhere in the body, like potassium and other like chemicals, that it would start burning. So maybe that's what's happening with some weird chemical reaction taking place.
Ew. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So 2015, people are still bursting into flames, and not only that, but 200 people have burst into flames. That they're way too casual about. That should be like a big thing.
Yeah, that's a big cover up. Matt G says, "Where's the Jack show from last night?" Malin privated it. I don't know. There was various things that could have caused that to be an issue. He should put it behind a paywall. Why has he got to fucking disappear it? Right? If they put all the Jack shows behind like a membership, I'd be okay with that. But
So
they just
it's like it's
disappear them.
privated. It's just gone.
Yeah, he privated it. So we can't. I was going to bring up, some clips. I was on there, but I could not. I think there's some people maybe that record it as it's happening. It might be out there somewhere in the universe, but it's gone right now. John Malin could unprivate it if he chooses to. Maybe he's editing it, and then it takes a long time to edit and then be reposted. I don't know what his intentions, what he's going to do with it. If he's editing out the part that might have gotten them in trouble, and then putting it up, it would take
Space
hours.
Monkey's saying that Cecil played a trailer with boobies in it again. I don't know if that's like a deep lore thing or.
He probably did. I mean, there were a couple booby situations during that when I was on there. So yeah, of course. But anyway, John could edit it out and then repost it. We'll see. But that would take hours to process if that's what he's doing. I don't know. People are tweeting at him. I don't know if he's responded to that. You guys can figure it out. But it sucks. That fucker took it down. It was Cecil's fault, said Russell. Of course it's Cecil's fault. Whose else's fault would it be? An act of flatulence, says Matt G. Okay. Cecil showed tits. Yep, he did, didn't he? A couple times.
That's cool though. I mean, I'm pro tits. I don't know why
mean,
tits are so. Why are we so heavy on censorship with that? Don't we all like tits? Like,
I don't even know if flashing tits would be that big of a deal. I mean, my friend Dermy, shows his big lady tits.
yeah, he doesn't.
He's
give a
got
shit.
He's got like the ones that look like real girl tits.
That's one of the few things I'm pro censorship on is strictly Dermy's tits.
Dermy's tits, yeah, right.
I'm actually very pro. I get very liberal with that, or very conservative with that. Like, hey, cover those up.
Yeah, this is a big scandal in Comicsgate right now. People are so pissed. You woke up expecting to watch the Jack show. Yeah, I was on there. It was a big grand thing. Me, Anna, and Mandy were all in a row with our boobs like out like that, jiggling them and stuff. But that's not what. That's perfectly fine on YouTube. You can have that up there. So it wasn't our fault.
Hey, I'm gonna fill up on coffee, and then I might have an act of flatulence. Do you need some coffee too?
Let me see. No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good.
Right.
You go ahead. He does that a lot with the flatulence. He was too busy sleeping. He was too busy sleeping last night. I tried to have him come on to the Jack show so everybody could see that he looks like Cecil. But I guess it'll have to be another time. Yeah, it was a great Jack show from what I saw. Ethan was there, but he took off a little bit after I got there, and fun was being had. Too much fun was being had, it seemed. Russell Hall says I should let the girls out, breathe more. Sure, why not? Anna was like hiding her cleavage and stuff. She's so stingy with it. Very stingy with her cleavage. And me and Mander is like, whatever. As you get older, maybe it doesn't matter as much. You're just like happy to show them. One more thing about this Biden and his handling of the immigrants, because what do? He's auctioning off Trump's border wall. I don't know to who. It's just like, because I want a piece of that border wall. That'd be kind of neat. Let's see. I wouldn't mind owning a piece of the border wall if you're going to get rid of it anyway. Biden, wait. Oh, that's not it. That's not the one. There's some other shit he's doing. All right, hold on. I'm not the most organized. Oh, yeah, here's some ISIS people. ISIS helped migrants enter U.S. from Mexico. Of course they did. What would you expect? Let me find that Biden auction real quick. It's an insult to be auctioning. Yeah, here you go. Republicans outraged as Biden administration border wall auction proceeds. You guys gonna bid on any of that? My dad has a piece of the Berlin Wall. Hold on, is it showing? Yeah, it's showing. Okay. No, yes, I have ad block on. But...
Everything came out
Hi.
well.
I'm happy about that. You probably didn't hear about this,
Wipe.
but ew. They are auctioning off the border wall. Or Biden is auctioning off the border wall.
What does that mean?
I don't know if it's to collectors. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Like for materials or people who just want a piece of it, because I do want a piece of it. Let's see.
And over the whole world rose a clamor of hysterical joy.
Yes, I have ad block installed. Yes, they made me turn it off to view this. So wait a second. Oh, here you go.
Small price to pay, you know.
There's one thing the GOP candidates could all agree on. Joe Biden has completely bungled the border. Republicans are offering up their solutions to fix it.
I'm not going to send.
Oh, this is the one we watched earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. They just be putting slightly related videos along with these articles that are slightly related. So that's really dumb. Somewhat related. So I guess I just have to read this to you guys. On Wednesday, furious Republican senators are demanding that President Biden secure the border instead of selling off the wall that was designed to protect it. Whoa, he's selling it. On
So
Wednesday,
like literally like for scrap, like he's selling it. That's wild.
I think so.
Fixing Time
more
says
structural tubes.
tits out or get the fuck out and pill.net tab.
There you go. 30-foot panel hollow beams used vertically weighing up to 4,793 pounds were sold on the auction site Gov Planet in Red Rock, Arizona. I'm from that area. Several listings showed the materials were marked as sold, ranging from $25K to $50K. Wow. 4 more listings of the materials. Yeah, will be available on so just tearing it down now. Why? What the fuck? There's open borders.
No, that but infrastructure proven to work. Yeah, build back better.
Yeah,
right? Right?
They had a whole they had a whole contest to design that wall, and they picked the best one. More listings of the materials will be available on September 6th, starting at $1,000 each. Let me pick some of that up.
So go ahead, folks. Get your bid in. Get yourself some pieces of the wall.
Yeah, they don't need it. They're fucking selling it off. You won't hear this on CNN, guarantee you. Fox News, cool. Whatever. Thanks for reporting on this, Fox. Nice of you.
Yeah, thanks, Fox. You do a great job.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Thanks for being one of the good guys.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
Wink.
Sometimes things slip through that are interesting.
Sure, yeah. They're always going to be a kernel of truth and all this bullshit. You know, that's what you got to look for is the devil in the detail, the devil between the lines. You know.
Yeah. So Biden's literally tearing down the wall that Trump built and is selling it, and that's why we have rampant migrant crisis.
At the same time,
illegal immigrants.
It's amazing. I do want to apologize for last night. We were going to do the Tartaria stream, and I was all jacked up and ready to do this. And then I ended up having to go into work, and we had to cancel the stream. But we do want to do that. Go down the Tartaria rabbit hole. Come down with us, folks, to the Tartaria.
They don't know what that is.
You guys don't know what it is, but come with us for this adventure.
We're going to Tartar experience. It'll be fun. So that, like I said, there's not much news today that I could find, unless somebody in chat wants to say some breaking news for us.
Does anybody have anything that's interesting? Let me check my Pilled. I got Trick Pony in my Pilled.net chat. He says, I have seen a saucer in New Hampshire mountains once. Ooh, I'd like to hear more about that, Trick Pony.
Heck yeah. UFOs are real, but a lot of stuff they present to you as UFOs is obviously not UFOs. we have here Trump's. This is going to be a shit show. Trump's trial will be televised.
Oh God.
And you know who's going? It's going to be a Nickercata
This isn't
thing, and
gonna
like
go
all
the way they
it'll be
want it to.
crazy. It's
Yeah,
going to be
this
good. It's
never
going to breathe
goes.
some life, though.
No matter what they do.
Oh, it's going to go terribly. It's going to be awesome, but it's going to be great for all the lawyer YouTubers that we love. They needed
Oh yes.
something. They needed something. There's not much going on there for them, so this is good. But it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be hilarious. It's going to. I mean, I can only imagine what kind of shit show this will be.
Yeah,
You know, who could have imagined how great the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing? You never would have thought it would be so many characters like that in one fucking trial. But who knows
Yeah.
what's going to go on here?
That was a
Could
good
be interesting.
time.
But I guarantee you, it's going to be obvious that Trump is the winner. But who knows what they're going to declare him or not.
Not guilty plea from the former president, Donald Trump. This one in Georgia.
Not like they're going to have
Thursday,
competent
he waived
people trying
a
to
court
prosecute him.
appearance and a formal arraignment in the 2020 election
Fucking impossible.
interference case by doing so.
And
The former reality show.
I want to say the court already says that they won't be able to put him in. Trump's not going to jail. Like they've already decided that his involvement, whatever level they're claiming, isn't a jail-worthy thing, regardless. From what my understanding was.
He's not
So
even
this is
appearing for
literally
the
like
arraignment.
all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this whole thing. I mean, it's just a dog and pony show, just to put it out there. But none of this stuff ever pans out. Like the more it's Teflon Don for a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
he has that
It doesn't
power,
pan
like-
out. They just want the headline for that week, so people go, "Didn't this happen? Didn't this happen?" And that's all they remember is the headline. But it's like they just need the headline saying Trump's going to jail. Trump arrest. Trump's mugshot. Okay, and what came out of it? He's found not guilty. Probably.
Yeah,
That's
no,
probably
not
what's going to end
guilty,
up
whatever.
happening.
And now everyone's wearing his mugshot T-shirt, whether you're on the left side or right side. Everyone's rocking.
Yeah,
that
I
mugshot.
mean,
It's
this is
fucking
not
crazy.
good. They don't. It's gonna backfire. Like it's just people don't. They don't understand, dude.
You can't
They really
buy
think
that
people are
level
stupid.
of publicity. You can't buy it. It's priceless.
And just for all that, and just to find out that, oh, of course he's not found guilty. So now you guys look really, really stupid. But yeah.
Again, this is like the 12th time. Like I'm getting so. Like, I wish they would just stop just out of the annoyance of this. Like it's annoying.
It is annoying, but they could drag him through this the whole time. He's not going to be able to campaign if he's getting called into all these different states for stupid various shit to,
Well, he'll
in
just
for a
turn that
mugshot.
into the campaign. Like his campaign will be this like rebel without a cause, fucking going.
They're
to
gonna
different
have to, 'cause he's
courthouses.
gonna be busy.
We'll have 10 different mug shots. That's going to be his campaign tour. Imagine showing up
fine,
to
yeah.
a jailhouse in the middle of bumfuck somewhere to rally around this guy running for president. That's what's going to happen.
Seriously. Yeah, I'm
And
seeing a lot of
that's
support
the
for him.
organic movement. That's the real shit right there.
Yeah, and they don't have control over that, and it makes them furious. Everything they do, they fuck it up. I think this one had something interesting in it. Let me see.
100,000 asylum seekers straining local coffers. And this was an open letter to President Biden and congressional leaders. Today, the Partnership for New York City.
So people like some guy who's in charge of Pfizer and Bill
Writing
Gates.
the
Let's
situation.
see if he says this.
New York
Hold
City
on.
business leaders are urging Congress and the Biden administration to provide more money to deal with a flood of 100,000 asylum seekers straining local coffers. And this was an open letter to President Biden and congressional leaders. Today, the Partnership for New York City writing, the situation is overwhelming. The resources not only of the border region, but of city and state governments across the nation.
Yeah, some familiar names certainly signing this letter. The co-chairman of the Partnership for New York City is Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla, Tishman Speyer Property CEO Rob Speyer. They were joined by dozens of other local CEOs, including
Why a Pfizer guy trying to get Biden to give money to these immigrants and to let them work and shit?
Morgan's
Yeah.
Diamond,
And-
Larry
well,
Fink.
no, but Biden did defeat Big Pharma according to his campaign commercial.
Yeah, sure. When did that happen? I must have. Yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of Biden campaign ads. I don't see any
From
Trump ones,
BlackRock,
sadly.
Henry Kravis from KKR.
He don't
among
need. He doesn't
others.
need the. He doesn't need them. We all know
Yeah.
who he is. Like,
I wonder if they would even play them. They probably won't even play them for him.
I feel like there was something put out where it's like they censored. Like, right? Wasn't he supposed to get one for the Super Bowl and they found some way? Or am I misremembering that? But didn't he?
I don't know. Guarantee you, they block him at every impasse that he possibly tries to use. Yeah.
Let's get into it with Laura Namias. She's New York politics reporter at Bloomberg News. She joins us right now in the Bloomberg Interactive Brokers studio.
I don't even know if it's Bloomberg based or not. Anybody know? Or are they?
No, Bloomberg's not. 'Cause Mike Bloomberg, he ran for the owner ran for the presidency there last election, and he was that guy who just like no one really knew him, but he put up like $400 million or something to start campaign, and he basically just tried to buy his way in.
Yeah. So they're
Our
asking
mutual friend
Biden for
Red
help.
Bar, he had a Mike Bloomberg shirt that said Mike whatever 2020 or something like that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I do remember. So they're asking Biden for help. Biden's telling NYC private business owners to help, and it's just
Yo,
it's a fuck. It's a
the
clusterfuck.
partnership for New York City, Laura, this got a lot of attention during the COVID crisis as
Yes.
well,
Mhm.
with like return to work, getting people back into the city. How much power does it have? Like, do people listen when they speak?
Absolutely. The partnership has been around for a long time, and its leader, Kathy Wild, is
Is
incredibly
she okay?
influential in business
Something
and
weird about this
politics
girl.
in New York
Is
City.
she all right?
And so
Does she have a
I don't know.
GoFundMe?
I don't know what her problem is. She's probably eating cat food. She's probably not making much money. Whatever she's
I mean,
doing.
she looks like
partnership's
a
opinion.
New York politics reporter. She looks like one.
Well, she's probably living with some roommates in an apartment. You know, it's like probably
Yeah.
not the best ideal
So
situation. They
she's
each have a
sharing her
cat.
EBT.
Yeah, she just woke up and did her hair on the way.
In-
But girl, you're gonna be on national television. Girl,
Let me get it all nice and tight right here.
I mean, damn, she couldn't even put on any makeup at
usually
all.
seen
That's fine. That's fine.
as sort of a consensus opinion
fine, yeah.
of the most well-respected and important businesses in New York City. Whether or not that has any impact on
We're so judgmental. We're a
the
bunch,
Biden
couple of mean
administration,
We
girls.
should be
Congress,
judgmental.
and this
Yeah,
particular
pro
case,
this.
though, is really an open question because this is such a thorny political issue for the Biden administration.
I mean,
and
people like her have some level of power, whatever. It's politics reporter, okay, but New Yorker, like
Yeah, I guess
she
so.
holds some level of authority where she sits, where
She
she
could
puts
call him out
words
on this
out.
stuff like up
Yeah,
front. Yeah, right.
and from behind the scenes, like she's not someone who's on camera regularly that I'm aware of. But I
No,
mean,
she's not.
people should look at people and say, does that look like a sane? Does that look like someone who's looking out for your best interest?
She looks like she's stressed out that she has to toe the line for these fucking
Yeah.
this what's going on.
and for New York City.
It's always complicated.
Like it's
just
it's Biden's job to give them money now that they're here instead of just getting
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
out of
Yes,
here.
but something
It's
needs to be
crazy.
done. Immigrants need to be taken care of, right?
No, they don't.
Migrants need to be taken care of. What kind of numbers are we talking about in terms of the costs?
And these are people who poo-pooed
well,
the
in terms-
migrant crisis when it was at the south border. They would have like poo-pooing migrant crisis. What migrant crisis? And now they're
Yeah.
saying it. Now it's in their backyard and they're saying it.
Exactly.
the cost,
Now what?
the New York City
John
need
mayor,
money
Galt,
for it.
the
Just give us
Karen
money.
vote. Yeah.
I mean, it works out for them if they just get a bunch of federal funding just to help it, and then there's
this
people line their pockets all
administration
over
is
again.
estimating that this is
Yeah,
going to
that
cost
money
the
gets spread
city of New
over
York
everyone.
alone
This is how much it's going to cost New York City.
$12 billion from last spring up through July of 2025. That's an extraordinary number. We're talking about an annual budget in New York City of somewhere.
Biden has officially just opened the borders. He took them down. He sold them. He took the wall down.
selling 'em for
Sold it.
scrap.
And then now they're just coming in. This is what's actually happened in this country right now.
No, now we're housing them
What
in
the fuck,
giant
dude?
warehouses full of beds.
Yeah, and they're just
Also
like
wear a mask.
scrambling.
COVID's around, guys.
Oh yeah, and there's some of them getting sick. It's disgusting. I mean, of course they're gonna come over sick. Of course they're gonna. Man, and not to mention, there's wait for the crime to begin. It's gonna be these people like to drink and drive. They really like to drink and drive.
As someone who drives late
Period.
at night coming home, it's insane the drunk drivers I've witnessed on the road. Like it's scary sometimes. I take my
Hispanics
time
do
driving
that.
home because of them. I'm not saying I don't know who's driving them, but I've seen some drunk motherfuckers out there.
And you get this many Hispanics in one spot, there will be a siesta, whether you like it or not. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be partying happen. It's gonna turn into a big party on the weekend.
Oh, that
Somebody's gonna
warehouse is going to
smuggle
be
in out.
pumping next Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna get crazy. There's a mariachi band might pop up. It's gonna get fucking crazy at these locations. It's gonna get wild at these locations.
I would be pro that. I'd be like, let's give them their citizenship. Come on, they brought a mariachi band.
It's all
That should
fine
be
till
your
the end of the
end
night when
for everyone that we get in. They should bring a mariachi band with them.
oh, they are fun people, but also there's the odd one, that black sheep of the family will be the one who drives drunk and kills somebody or stalks a chick and kills her or whatever. There's weird ones out there. I know the
Definitely.
situation.
I want to thank
Very fun.
Wild Irish Rose has entered the chat on pill.net and 17
Wild
Eric
Irish
17.
Rose.
What's going on?
Hey
man?
guys. guys and
I
gals,
got
whoever may be.
12 viewers
somewhere.
over here on Pilled.
Wow. Wow. All right. So yeah, it's just like, it's such a funny situation. And then yeah, Biden was like, well, can you private business owners in New York got to do something about it?
Yes, of
He
course.
didn't,
Yes. Entrepreneurs, how dare they be motivated?
and he's done so much. Yeah, but he wouldn't meet with Kathy Hochul. She came to the White House. I think she's what is she? She's something. Oh, New York Governor Kathy. Yeah, he wouldn't meet with her to talk about this because he's busy. He had a lot of things on his plate. He said so that happened.
Yeah,
It didn't
probably
happen.
peas, easily chewable items. On the plate. Yeah,
And
very-
yeah, placed in like little, yeah, cutely separated little items.
I'm having
for
my
him to
ice
eat.
cream next. I can't talk to someone.
Yeah. So I guess it's up to the New York business owners. It's on there. It's the ball's in their court to fix
Of
this.
course it is. Yeah, they love to go after like anybody who's motivated to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Those business owners have been treated like shit since the pandemic started. Anyway, if you've been following that guy Louis Rossmann on YouTube, he fixes MacBooks, Apple products. He's really good. He's like the most popular one.
oh,
Louis
I think I've
Rossmann.
watched them. Yeah, when you were having that screen issue, I think I checked them out.
Yeah, he's really cool. But he also does. He would do like he'd bike around New York City, and they started attacking his business. I think he ended up leaving. They started just like completely politically attacking his business with all kinds of weird shit during the pandemic. I wish I
Oh,
could
wow.
specify more on that, but look into it.
I just released a scratching in the pill.net chat.
Oh, is that like a
And you
yeah
can
a
win.
scratching ticket?
Yeah, you win free gold pills.
Gold pills, which equal money somehow.
That's right.
Very cool. Right to repair, yeah. That's something Louis Rossmann covers. Like they want to take your right to repair your own items away, and to have your items repaired at like a local a place where they do it.
Yeah.
Somebody who's not certified by Apple but can get the parts that Apple that's needed in order to repair it. They want to stop giving those parts to those little guys. Only go to like Apple stores to fucking get your shit
Yeah,
fixed
yeah,
for
sure.
way more money. Way more money. They want. That's how they want it. It's disgusting.
That's how like design obsolescence. Like this is like the
Apple's the
severe
best of
side
that.
effect from it now, where it's like, I mean, most TVs you buy, you can't repair them unless it's like a really high end TV. So
They
like
used to
it's
come with
only
manuals
the
and
elite can get
shit.
their shit repaired. Everyone else has to throw their junk away, and then they get blamed for climate change.
Yeah, then they'll just tell you, oh, you got to get a new one, and that one's just broken, or we can repair it for pretty much what a new one would cost. That's what they're gonna tell you. But yeah, they used to come with diagrams and like everything of what the components are, so you can fucking fix it. They don't make things like that anymore, and they don't allow you to know the innards. And what Apple does, they'll even like hard glue the battery to like. There's no way that battery's coming off there. So if you're having a battery problem, you have to replace the whole shit that's in there.
That's the other thing. Yeah, they started internally making the battery, so you can't just get a new battery and pop it in there. Now it's like internally, and a lot of items. Yeah, like my phone, I can't take my battery out like I used to.
Yeah, and it started by changing the screwdriver like holes, like to change it to a different. They do everything to like make you not want to open that thing up and try to fix it. It's crazy. And when you get in there, you can't fix it because they super glued everything together. So yeah. Anyway, Biden had a lot on his plate: peas, carrots, things like that.
Peas, carrots, soft like mashed potatoes. Very
Pills that
creamy
he's
because it
gotta
can't be
take.
too chunky. He'll choke. Yeah.
For sure. Any other stories for today? Oh yeah, I don't know what happened
Oh,
here.
wasn't there something you found like because last time we did a show, we talked about that weird Forbes article that led to this weird Zoom meeting where the Forbes article was like public outcry for a demand that CDC has more control over like whatever the fight against COVID, and then
Yeah, it
they
was-
sourced to a Zoom meeting with the CDC where they had these obvious plants calling in, saying how
Yeah.
they're demanding air respirators and. You
Yeah,
found another
these
one
people
where it's
calling
a
into this
circular-
meeting. Mhm.
Yeah. But you found another one today
Yeah,
where
they're
it's like
doing
this
better.
weird circular.
Yeah, I was listening to the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors meeting. I think, yeah, and everybody on there is just begging them to not end the mask mandate or like to reinstate the mask mandates because they really, really want that. And I had to bring it up. I don't have it up. So one moment, please.
17 Eric 17 says you guys are obviously new here. Welcome to the family of Foxhole and Pilled. Thank you.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I'm
very
still
new.
learning my way around.
It's new. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're very new. Like we don't know our way around at all on the website, but we're getting there. It's a cool website. Very cool people. Okay, and this I think
Oh,
might
I
be
like
what
it. I
we're
like
talking about.
scrolling through all the different live streams at night. That's nice.
I like it. Yeah, it's very cool. I like that it's all black too. It's like cool looking. I can dig it.
I've now been putting off getting more medical care to help me treat my condition.
Yeah, this is it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's poor audio quality, poor
Yeah,
audio
it's yeah.
sound, but these
Oh,
are the
you
people
robot.
calling in begging to be masked, basically. It doesn't really matter where I go in here. It's better now? Is that
Yeah,
better?
yeah, it's better now. Yeah, it's good. I can hear you now.
Let me stop my camera. Okay, hold on.
In healthcare settings for medical professionals and patients. I was infected with COVID at my cardiologist's office in October of 2020. At only 31, I spent 4 days in the ICU. When I got out of the hospital, I called the office to let them know that I was infected there because I had been sheltering in place at home otherwise. They said that it was impossible and that everyone was healthy. I was hung up on. Despite wearing an N95, one-way masking is not enough, especially for vulnerable patients whose lives are just as valuable.
So she was wearing a mask, but that wasn't enough because somebody else wasn't wearing one,
Yeah.
and that's what got her
Someone
sick.
wasn't one. That's how she caught it.
I guess you didn't sanitize your hands enough, goofy bitch.
Yeah, not to mention you got these big eyeballs that are covered in juices that you walking through. I mean, what do these people want?
Yeah,
No one ever flipped out over the flu. There's always a flu season. Everyone gets sick. We all went through it like gentlemen, and and we walked away from it.
exactly.
Some of
We
us
just deal
didn't.
with it. Yeah, hospital is the best place to catch something too. So just stay out of them if you can.
Yeah.
But I guess she might have other health problems. But it's just she's alive. Doesn't mean you have to go try to mask everybody else.
Yeah, and I mean, just because you got put in the ICU for 4 days, I mean, it's not my issue that you're like genetically inferior to other people. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Like,
A lot of people they
that's not my
just won't
fault.
complain about it. Exactly. Yeah, and
I never caught the thing. I don't have any vaccine. I'm doing just fine. What's wrong with y'all? That's what I want to say.
she's probably her problem probably is she's probably triple vaxxed.
Now
I would
permanently
assume.
disabled by long COVID.
Yeah, of course
I
she
couldn't
is.
even walk to the
She got long COVID. Poor thing.
Oh, long COVID.
And
Okay.
mandatory masks in the hospitals again is what I guess what these people want.
bathroom
It's like
unaided for the
not
first
going to
7
help
months.
anything. People
I taught
put
myself how to walk again on my own.
they'll put a scarf
literally
over their
crawling
mask
on the
and be like,
floor,
ta-da.
Did she
because
just say she had to
sometimes it
learn how to
was
walk
because
again
it
on her own? Did she just say that?
Let's go back and see. I'll shut up. Let's see.
was impossible and that everyone was healthy. I was hung up on. Despite wearing an N95, one-way masking is not enough, especially for vulnerable patients whose lives are just as valuable as anyone else. I'm now permanently disabled by long COVID. I couldn't even walk to the bathroom unaided for the first 7 months.
Whoa.
I taught myself how to walk again on my own, literally crawling on the floor, because sometimes it was too unsafe for me to go in person for physical therapy.
Long COVID made her turn into
Wow.
she lost the use of her legs. That's crazy, right?
Is this
that
has
a
to?
real thing?
Yeah,
Does
I mean,
that happen?
I don't know.
Does
That
that
woman.
happen?
She might have multiple issues going on.
If
I
we don't
recommend she
mask
does
these
go to the
people,
doctor. She should go to the doctor and find out what's going on.
we're all going to become paraplegics if we don't get these people to wear these masks. It's
Yeah,
going to happen.
it's COVID. It's not polio. Jesus Christ, what's going on with you?
Apparently, she had to drag herself to. Just is insane. This is next level. It
But I
just
mean,
seems
people who say
next
like I
level.
had to learn how to walk by myself again. It's like, what situation are you in where no one's around to help you get around
Nobody,
if your legs
right?
don't work?
Especially for COVID, that you would be given like I don't know. You're given a caretaker could come see you. You also get money to be off of work. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm gonna press X to doubt that she learned how to
COVID
walk
fucks you
again
up, you
on
get
her own.
money. Yeah, if COVID messes you up like that, you get something for it. Trust me, I'm sure. But anyway, also somebody could come. Nobody. How do you burn all the bridges in your life where they won't come help you walk?
Yeah.
Too? What do you do? It's so weird.
There's a lie in there somewhere.
I've
Is all
never
I'm
heard of
saying.
it affecting anyone that bad, but it's amazing that it happened to her, and she happens to be calling into this show or to this not a show, but it's a board meeting here in Los
Well, I'd be
Angeles.
curious too if she got the if she got jabbed a bunch of times. Like I would think, I don't know. I would think the leg walking thing might be like a blood issue or something. Like something's getting cut off there.
Yeah, like maybe it's clotted or something. Maybe
Someone
could be
asked,
it.
17 Eric 17 said, "How heavy is this woman? What shape? Is there information?
What shape
Do
is
they
she?
have her? What shape?"
No, because because of the COVID. I guess I don't know why these people are not there in person, but they used to be in person when they did this shit. Yeah, what shape is she? Oblong, round?
Oh well, yeah. Someone said, "Why are the two speakers named Mask?" Yeah, that's a good. It is two masks.
Stop! Really? Really? Let me see.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, thanks for noticing that. Mask.
Speaker's called, yeah.
Where do you see that at?
Sarah N95.
Sarah Mask, Sway Mask, Babs Mask. What? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, Rip Parader.
What is it?
I would say it'd be a name like Rip Pareto, like
unethical
respirator.
and
Would be
dangerous.
Rip.
Let's see. Yeah, N95. That's fucking crazy. What the hell's going on here?
And dangerous. And also, there are many people, many of the most vulnerable patients are not physically able to mask. People who have tracheectomies, people who are on supplemental oxygen, infants. Getting rid of the mask mandate is going to put everybody
Thank you very
at
much.
risk,
Your time has
and it is going
expired.
to kill vulnerable
Thank you.
people.
You
Your
off
time
the
has
phone. Your time's expired, ma'am.
Time's
Oh,
up.
you
I
were
love it when they do that to
button.
them if they're talking some nonsense.
Speaker, please.
Yeah, it's very funny. We don't have enough time. We're gonna be here
Our
for
next
6 hours. If we
participant
don't
is
shut
Paul
up.
Hennessy. You may begin.
That's what Paul says.
Hi, I'm calling to strongly oppose
I can tell by his voice what he's gonna say, but okay.
the lifting of the mask mandates in medical settings, and I
Yeah, a few
urge the
people
board
in
to reinstate it.
chats are suspecting she might be like stage 3 diabetes with a side order of not working for a decade. That's from
Exactly. These
That's from Bill.net.
hypochondriac women who are like, yeah, they get disability checks. Everything's a problem. They're constantly whining about things that get them into the hospital, and then this and that happens. It's always problems with these people, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Medical
But
settings
they'll
can
always
be as
show
safe as
perseverance. You know,
possible.
they learn how to walk again on their own, despite
Yeah,
living
because
in.
nobody would come help them because I'm sure they're so pleasant to be around. I'm sure they're
Yeah.
pleasant people.
Put your mask
Requires
on before you help me get up off the
Yeah,
couch. You're gonna
yeah,
kill
right.
me.
It's people like you that they're gonna kill me.
Bring my insulin shot over here and that tub of cookies.
Yeah, give me that 2 liter of Coke while you're in there.
Masking to prevent a wide variety of illnesses, not just COVID, but also flu, RSV, and rhinoviruses spread easily in hospitals.
So
and
he's
only
pro
one
control.
Especially given the current surge. I feel the decision was made for economic and political reasons, not what is in the best interest of public health. This is especially concerning for immunocompromised patients who either have to remove their
They're
mask.
all like talk like they work at. I guess they work at the hospitals, whatever. It's not gonna help.
Yeah,
anything.
someone brought up a good point. She said infants were being affected by this when infants like that's such a small. It's like a 99.99999. Like literally the youngest.
All those
in the
infants
crowd.
catching COVID.
Yeah, it's like that wasn't happening. Like you can look at the actual stats here, and
My daughter caught it when she was late, almost turning 3, but she got over it in 2 days. Like it was just a cold for her.
Yeah.
She did test positive. She said, but it was nothing for her. She really bounced
yeah,
back really
kids with
quickly.
immune systems took it fine. So
Yeah, it's
I heard
it's
it's
no different
saying
than like a
infants on
cold.
respirators. I don't think there was many cases of that. I mean, I'm sure there was a handful, but I don't think that was like a rampant thing.
I think there's something weird about COVID. It does something weird to some people's DNA, and it messes them all the way up. Taste buds, like the range of effects that happen to people is just too strange. Their toes get weird. They have COVID toes.
What? I haven't heard about the toes.
COVID toes. Yeah, I think they get like all crusty and gangrene or something, or rashy or something like that. There's just so many weird side effects to this. It's like, how do they make this?
I saw an article this morning about how the mRNA is it's like a spike protein that it keeps the new blood is reproducing it, and they were comparing it to how it functions similar to HIV, where now the people's DNA have a spiked protein that's being produced beyond what they thought that it would be capable of.
People
I'm
keep
trying to
saying they're
find-
putting it in the food too. I wonder where they're getting this information that they're putting it in the food, the vaccine. I don't know. They can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I
I don't
heard
put
that-
nothing
I heard
against
that.
anybody.
Yeah, it's just something I heard. It's a rumor,
It's a red bar rumor.
indeed. So yeah,
Oh, wait, there
yeah,
it is.
just a lot of shills. Hmm? What you got?
Is this the same one?
Yeah, contaminated bloodlines. Seriously, I'm glad I have my baby girl before all this crap happened. She's not going to get the jab, and I'm not going to get the other part. I did get the first part of the jab. Regretted not getting anything else, and no boosters.
And you said
And
that was
I
because of
did
peer pressure, right?
peer pressure from my ex like mother-in-law people.
Oh wow.
You know, who they're all triple jabbed and they've had COVID at least 3 times. But anyway, yeah, I had a very terrible side effects from it. I'm like, okay, well, apparently this really is a bad thing. So I don't suggest getting it. It's just my suggestion. It's true. They want to put it in the food. Where's this information coming from? I'd like to know where that source is coming from.
I've
They
often
wanna put
wondered
it in
about that
food.
because they're putting like a lot of effort into like 3D printed meats and things like that, and they were like bragging about how much they genetically like manipulate these proteins to like. And I'm like, this sounds fucking weird. This sounds like
I wouldn't put it past them, but
I just like whatever paste that is coming out of there making that meat is ultimately it's like homeless people they're gathering. It's like Soylent and Green. It's not going to be meat free. It's going to be us.
let me see. Vaccines using mRNA can protect farm animals against
It's made of
diseases.
people.
Yeah. What's going to protect the farm animals? So maybe they should give it to the farm animals because we're going to eat them. And so we need them to be protected. All right.
Yeah,
We need our cows to be vaccinated with COVID vaccines.
absolutely. You can't have these cows getting sick before I eat them.
Correct. And there are safeguards to ensure they won't end up in your food. What? Okay, sure.
Safeguards, everybody.
You guys got it covered. We're just going to put the mRNA into the cows and it's not going to end up into the meat that we eat. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what people
They
are talking
really
about.
hate us eating meat. I don't know what is their hard on for this. Why is meat as big as an issue as it is of recent years?
Because cows fart and then they ruin the ozone layer or whatever happens with the cows. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
It's
but
bad
studies
for
have been
climate.
done like say if you got as many roaches, like you got 1,500-pound cow, if you got 1,500 pounds of roaches, right? Same amount of edible is what their argument is, but those 1,500 pounds of roaches produce like 3 times more methane than a cow would. So that doesn't solve the methane release
I don't
issue
know
either.
why they want to. I don't know why would they want to phase
And I'm
out
not eating
cows.
bugs, regardless. I don't think I need to say that.
It's not going to happen. You might have to. You might not even realize you've already eaten bugs.
Well, I did. I got some of those Kodiak pancakes one time, like high protein pancakes. And then I caught a bunch of little mealworm shell looking things inside there. And I looked
It
on
might
it.
have just
And
been a
then,
bad factory or something. Or did it say bug
I,
mealworms?
no,
on
like
there?
I looked, I think, yeah, no, I think it's made out of like bugs. I think is what that Kodiak, because it's like also very
Oh,
affordable
Lord.
too, which I think is weird. It's like, okay.
I wouldn't eat no bugs either. Well, effective vaccines for COVID-19 should have heralded the benefits of mRNA vaccines. That's not an effective vaccine. It's not an effective vaccine at all. What are they talking about? Fear and misinformation about their supposed dangers circulated at the same time. Wow, this place is foolish. This is iowastate.edu calling the COVID vaccine effective. These blah blah blah. Vaccines have recently spilled over into worries about whether their use in agricultural animals could expose people to components of the vaccine within animal products. Well, yeah. In fact, a number of states are drafting or considering legislation outlawing the use of mRNA vaccines in food animals, or at minimum, requiring their labeling on animal products in grocery stores. Idaho introduced a bill that would make it a misdemeanor to administer any type of mRNA vaccine to any person or mammal, including COVID-19. Okay. Without their permission, I guess. A Missouri bill would have required the labeling of animal products derived from animals administered mRNA. Arizona and Tennessee have also proposed labeling bills. That's it. So some of these what's
But why
North
are
Carolina
cows
doing?
do cows catch COVID? I mean, there is a form of COVID that affects cows. It's been around for
I don't
forever.
understand it. Yeah.
But I don't understand. Was that an issue? Was cows going down?
We'd have to do a deeper dive. Iowa State University assistant professor, blah, 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 is a researcher who has been making vaccines for a number of years. He started studying mRNA vaccines before the pandemic started. His research on using mRNA vaccines for cattle respiratory viruses has been referenced by social media users and anti-vaccine activists who say that using these vaccines in animals will endanger the health of people. Yeah. Well, if we don't want the fucking vaccine and we don't want to eat it either, stop it.
And if the cows aren't affected by COVID, then who cares if like
I guess it helps with their respiratory. Maybe. I mean, what the
it's
fuck?
like
Such nonsense. Yeah. So they do want to put it in the food, and I guess they are going to put it in the food. By the sounds of it, they're going to label it in some states if you're lucky. Yay.
oh, someone must be
I'm
allergic
not
to
going to
meat
buy
and
that shit.
cat. I've seen that pop up.
Good thing we have local cattle people here, and they would not give these cows mRNA.
Yeah. Sheila made some just some burger patties the other day from like a
They're so
local
good.
place. It was so good, So much better, and it looks completely different than what you get in like the main grocery chain stores. Like they always like red up their meat, so it's like looks super red. And then when you
Yeah,
get
it's
the
not
real
red or
meat,
anything. It's a
from the
little bit kind
butcher,
of gray, but it's so good.
yeah, it just doesn't have that flair and color like we're used to seeing in, I guess, cartoons when they throw a
Dull when you
steak
get
at
it
the
from the butcher.
dog.
Yeah, but it's got so much like flavor in it. It's hard to
It's
describe.
so
It's
good,
kind of
yeah.
its own juices. It's really, really good.
It's like real meat, y'all.
For reals. Very good.
Oh, they were killing. I remember that. Wasn't there that weird article that came out from Texas where like 1,500 cows all died in a building from apparent
And a
lightning strike of
fire?
some sort? Oh, yeah, it was a
Oh.
fire. Yeah, that's right.
Something like that.
And it was something like a bunch of like ranchers came on and said, "You'd never put 15. We never put our entire livestock in one
It was a
warehouse at
crazy
one
story,
time."
right?
Yeah,
Like
that never
that is a
happened.
cow like massacre genocide. I'd love to see how the aftermath of that. Like, what the fuck does that even look like? They
Yeah.
have tens of thousands of dead cows. How does that even happen? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And even from one lightning strike, they wouldn't all drop dead. Or I thought it was like a fire.
Yeah, I think it was a fire that did it, and I think they were trying to say it was a lightning strike, but then it was also like, well, why didn't like none of the fire suppression system? Why did nothing work? Like, why was all the cows in there, and why did nothing that was put in place
Yeah.
to stop something like that work?
I'd like to know what happened to that story, where it came from, and was it real? Because that was, if you stop and think about it, that's absurd, right? Is it like 30,000? I wonder what happened to that one.
It was a big number of cows. It was in the thousands for sure.
Here it is. Nearly 20,000 cattle die in a fire at a dairy farm. You wouldn't keep that many cows in one spot, they're saying? I believe that. Yeah.
Well, that's what the other rancher was saying. Like when you process them through a warehouse, you don't bring in the entire herd. You bring them in like maybe 20% of them. And they said that was super unusual for them just to have like the entire livestock all in a warehouse at one time. Like they said, you don't really ever do that. You let them just graze and chill out, and then you bring them in accordingly. Like,
well, I'm sure that guy made a killing with his insurance on that. If
that's
the
another
fire
thing too. Yeah,
investigation checks out.
maybe he
Yeah.
just wanted it out.
Wow.
Like, I didn't want to deal with transporting the animals and all that.
That's
To Wild
weird.
Hours Rose in my Fuel.net chat, she said my mom 91 got 2. I think they were referring to the jab and a flu shot. Now has AFib, a pacemaker, and they have her on 3 blood thinners
Oh,
as of
no.
this year. Wow, sorry to hear that.
It's very sad. Sorry to hear that. Indeed. Your mom's in the chat. Hi, Deborah.
Oh, they're
Good
talking about.
morning.
Yeah, did you ever follow that conspiracy too? That Tractor Supply was putting out bad chicken feed that made the chickens not produce eggs. It was last winter. Like chickens normally
No.
produce less eggs in the wintertime, but tons of people were reporting that the feed they buy from I believe it was Tractor Supply was causing their eggs was causing their chickens to make no eggs whatsoever.
What the heck? No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
Maybe it has
well,
that
kind of
mRNA crap in it. Yeah.
That's what
like,
people were
that's
kind of
what they-
saying, or they were just intentionally cutting off people's eggs.
I mean, when I took the mRNA first part of it, it did affect my eggs. It bled my eggs out of me for a whole month.
Oh my
So it could
God.
be the same type of situation, if they're messing with the chicken's reproductive systems. It's not cool. That's what they're trying to do with these jabs, whether they know it's a side effect or not. Well, now they know it's a side effect. Let's see. And everyone tried to tell me, oh, it's just because you're old. That's just happens when you get old. Fuck. No, my period, it's regular. It's on the, sorry. No, I don't mean to get vulgar. But yeah.
Oh, I mean, so
But as soon as I took that, a month after I took that first part of a jab, no, it was not a regular situation anymore. It was like the floodgates opened for a whole month. It was crazy. The spike proteins go for the reproductive organs. Yeah. They fucked up I don't know if I can even have a baby if I tried now. Good thing I had one right before the pandemic. So I'm good to go. I got my one beautiful child out into the world.
Well, yeah, I'm reading through the forums of this whole egg crisis that happened over wintertime. And yeah, there's a lot of people reporting their chickens not even giving birth to, they got no chicks over the winter and all this.
Well, get some fresh chickens who haven't been fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And feed those ones to the wolves.
Okay.
Wow, it was 20,000. Well, I was thinking it was like 1,500 or 2,000. I can't. Wow, yeah, 20,000 cattle all in a warehouse. That doesn't seem like you would. Why would you want to put that in there?
Put them all there. Like I think that maybe they got some fire insurance thing happening or something there. Like and just let them burn. That must have been like a barbecue. You go down there and start.
Probably smelled delicious. I would be attracted. I'd wake up
Start
in the middle
eating.
of the night and
Yeah.
be like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Free food, free cooked food. Jason
Must be the
Kirkpatrick.
cook-off.
I waited all day for you guys yesterday. Aww.
Yeah, sorry.
I
Yesterday
normally do that
wasn't
too.
going to happen on either one of our parts.
I slept in, to say the least, yesterday. So that's what happened. Sorry,
We had
guys.
been talking about taking a day off in the middle of the week anyway. I feel like maybe
Maybe it's going to be Thursdays. Who knows?
it's
We'll
going to
see.
be Thursday is what we're saying.
Thanks for bearing with us. Yeah, like when there's going to be a show, I wake up and then I schedule it that morning because that's how unsure I am every morning if there's going to be a show. But yeah, I schedule it when I wake up in the morning. If it's not there, I'm sorry, you guys. That means there's no show. Yeah, if it's not up by like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Eastern.
And shout out to
Yeah.
Sheila. I want to credit you. You put a lot of work into this stream, and it shows. I want to say, like, yeah, I really appreciate all the work you do. She gets up at like 8. Sometimes she's up to like 2, 3 o'clock at night working on it, and then she's up at like 7:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. This morning it was 7, working on it.
I could do better, but thank you.
I think you're doing great. I really appreciate all the work you put into this. It was a good time.
Right.
I always enjoy it.
You're sweet. I was actually up till that late just fucking around on the Jack show. I do a lot of fucking around on the computer as well. I'm just
Yeah, that's fine. That's part
it's
of
half
the show,
fucking around,
too.
half work. Yeah.
You have to find something interesting to talk about, so you got to fuck around a little bit.
Yeah,
Green
so,
Dragon
yeah, it's
64 is in chat and pill.net. Grand Rising is Sheila and MK. Beef is the real health food. Peace sign, pray sign. Right on. Good to see you, Green Dragon 64.
Very good. Past Master's in the house. Hi, Past Master Dan. Man, I would hope somebody recorded last night's Jack show somewhere. John Malin is a menace for putting that to private. We need to protest that, definitely. It was too good of a show. It had all the hot chicks on it and
It
everything.
sounds like a good show. I'm a little disappointed I didn't come out of consciousness to pop on for a minute.
Well, you work hard at the coal mines. It's okay. You gotta sleep. You gotta get your sleep in when you can get it. Yeah,
Maybe
I like the mysteriousness.
I wish I could share pictures of like what happened this week. It's been a crazy week at work.
Well, I guess you could if you like put the pictures into here. It'd be a little bit of a hassle, but you could do it.
No, that's a strict. They are not cool with that.
Oh yeah, you can't record anything in the coal mines.
Somebody working there live stream on Facebook showing off the job they did in a room where you're not supposed to film anything in this room particularly because there's like equipment being used that we don't want other places to know about. And this dude was straight up live streaming it. It was on Facebook. Immediately terminated.
Oh, damn. Well, some people are allowed to do that at their jobs. Like people at like gas stations will live stream them just interacting with customers all day, but not at the coal mines.
I don't think that's a good flex. I mean, it's good that young man working and all that. Good for him, but there's a weird flex. I mean, you should let people don't need to let people know that you're constantly what you're doing, like what you actively.
Well, plus he's probably trying to get you can get money coming in if you're on TikTok live streaming while you're working. People send you money, so they do
That's
do that.
True, yeah. It
happens. Les Deplorables says, I'm hearing really crazy rumors from psychics about this weekend. Watch out for any money in your bank. Make sure you can get it out. Yeah, that's when that date is coming. September. What we just?
Oh, it's September 23rd, was it?
No, I think it was like
Mr. Robot, right?
I think it's September 5th or 4th, the 4th or 5th or something like that. There's like something going on apparently. We'll see if anything pans out. But let's everybody be on the lookout for something to happen. That's on the 4th or the 5th. That's not this weekend though, is it? It's like Monday. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it was Monday we did it. 17 Eric 17 in the pill.net chat says this has been happening all over the country. Major cattle kill off, major chicken kill off. Yeah. From what I was just reading with that, a few different homesteading forums about that Tractor Supply feed for animals in general. People, it seems like everyone's kind of moving away from it because they're seeing huge reductions, and they're showing like years and years of like egg production that they've had, and it's dropping like considerably over.
That's so weird. It's like there's some nice chickens around here. We could go. They actually just are all over the place. We could go grab one and have it come here. I'm sure we can have some eggs. I'm sure it would lay some eggs for us, right? And they look like perfectly. Those chickens are fine.
Eggs aren't that much. Like we can get eggs pretty cheap. A coop costs a lot of money. Then it's a lot of upkeep, and then you got to deal with snakes getting in that coop. You got to deal with
coop is just boards of wood and chicken wire.
That's what everyone says, but you got to actually you got to give your chicken a decent house. I'd rather spend the $3 and get 30 eggs. Or we can make friends with a farmer with chickens. We can make friends with someone who has chickens.
Yeah, they're all around here. There's a place we go walking at a park, and those chickens go over the fence, and they're just hanging out outside where they're not supposed to be. It's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
We could go kidnap those chickens.
But even like
That's at
that
the
Mando
feed store.
that auto store down there that was right across the street from that feed store with the chickens, they sell eggs in the feeds in that auto place, like fresh eggs from chickens. Like they still got the chicken butt juice on them and everything.
Yeah,
Good
gross.
stuff.
Yeah, they do. They're also concerned that the military will seize control. Our military will work for us, not for our government when it comes down to it, because
Yeah, I mean, this goes back a long time. This is pre 9/11 stuff. I remember when I think it was the Alex Jones stuff, like the police state. Maybe this was post 9/11. But
because this isn't like China. They're not brainwashed. They're our sons and shit. You know?
Yeah, like the Rex 84 program, the FEMA work camps. That's always been going around that's been like that's a big conspiracy for a long time.
But they would have
Still
to
is.
bring a foreign military in order to come enforce that shit, because our military is not going to do it to us. They just won't.
Yeah.
Because we know who they are. We live here there's a military base like right here. There's just people. I grew up on one. My dad's military. It's your ex-military. So would you have gone against the American people if they ordered you to?
No, I actually took a
You're not
very
gonna-
specific oath not to do that.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Fuck yeah. So our military is not going to be the one doing that. He might have to import some other military to do that type of shit to us if he's planning on doing
Well,
it.
yeah, the threat was always like UN soldiers, possibly.
I could see that
coming in
happening.
and just like mitigating everything.
Some
and
Alice
then-
Neckbar
yeah.
people, or like some UN trained people from some other country that doesn't care for us that much. They
But
could
like
come
people
in.
around here get freaked out every year because we do that Robin Sage, which takes place in this like all over central North Carolina. They do this
Is that
giant
like Jade Helm,
exercise.
Robin Sage?
Yeah,
It's the
it's,
same
it's
thing.
very similar to Jade Helm. It's a giant operations where the U.S. military has taken over a place called Pinelands, and those Pineland citizens and they live in small town North Carolina, and they just do these little like operations where they'll drop in special forces somewhere in the woods. They come out, take over.
Yeah. They pretend that they're
times
coming
they
after sovereign citizens and shit. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, it's weird stuff.
we-
Well, it's supposed to
we
be
went to
just
that
some
museum,
country
right?
named Pineland, but it's clearly just America.
Country, right. And that museum we went to had shirts that was like pro the Pineland people. Like, what was that shirt at the museum? It
Oh
said,
yeah, we went to some museum. They had
It seemed
it was
cool.
the Airborne Special Operations. They had pro Pineland shirts, and I was like, I want one.
Yeah,
And
it was
Russell
cool.
Hall says this is absolutely not true. The military will follow orders. Like, yeah, some will, but I was in a unit very particularly where my commander gave us a oath that he would never, if you're going to defy any order, that's the order you defy.
No,
So I was under-
I mean,
so I took a special
growing
oath
up,
on top of the regular oath. to be
military people
super-
are very pro USA in the way that they're not going to fucking follow those kind of orders. I stream with military people all the time on Vets Talking.
Yeah.
I mean, I know them personally. Grew up in a military family. It just wouldn't go over well. It would be no, not our military. It just wouldn't happen. Sorry.
Well, not the ones
you're
that
not gonna
matter.
find
Like
them.
I was infantry, so that's why we had to say that because if they were going to send anybody to fight people, it would be the infantry. So that's why our commander gave us that special one because that is the unit that's who you got to worry about. And no one cares about if finance office shows up with M4s,
Yeah.
so we're fine. They won't
True.
hurt. They won't hurt you. Safe.
I guess it would only be the ones left who would be left to do the job would be the ones who are down to do it. So there's that. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. It would be a very split up kind of situation. I don't think they're going that route. I
Mm.
think they're going the slow
It'd
death
be
route.
upheaval.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't think the military is ever going to come into effect. I think it's a slow.
No, that's no blunt force situation. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a boiling frog situation with all this stuff. Yeah, it's just easier that way.
But they are weakening our military. Just the standards to get in, what they expect. That's being weakened.
I don't think they would, Russell. I don't think they would all individually refuse. I just think it would cause a huge upheaval. People be leaving the military for this situation. They would not. They would refuse to like keep us in camps or whatever the situation might be to go against the American people. Where if it's unjust, they're not going to do it. Most of them, I mean, at least the ones I know wouldn't if they were still enlisted and stuff like that. Like, yeah, not all of them. Okay, but I guess you get some little Antifa fuckers to sign up for the military. They'd be happy to fucking do that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's being infiltrated by
happy.
everyone under the sun at this point.
But
I know
they're
they're really
weak.
starved for. I haven't seen one of these in years. I was a Navy recruitment sign for like a $50,000 sign up bonus, some crazy shit, and I was like, really? I haven't seen any type of enlistment bonuses. Like
Yeah,
that
they
in
seem
a
kind of
long
desperate for people lately. It's kind of crazy. They are pro America until they hit a certain rank, then they become political, says Jason. Dude, every time I push the button on this thing, on this wireless ear thing, it starts playing something else in another tab. It's wild. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and 17 Eric 17 says eggs won't be cheap for long. Yeah, it's one of those things though. It's like, my great grandfather's been through rough times. I'll be fine. I don't like worrying about
We could all make our own eggs. Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess you.
fine. I'll figure it all out.
We're in the country. We could plant food into the ground and grow it. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
the people around us aren't going to turn into savages. Like my neighbors aren't suddenly going to turn into savages. We're all kind of.
They'll be like, here's some chickens, make some
Yeah,
eggs. Here's some eggs.
exactly.
You're like, just give
You
us
need to fix something, I'll
everybody.
fix it.
Yeah, because we're not desperate. Because we're like around here, it could be self-sufficient, but people in inner cities where resources are like dependent on these businesses to be open and running to
Yeah,
give
yeah.
them the food that we make out here. Yeah, it's gonna be a shit show in those
Yeah,
places.
yeah.
But we're kind of good out here.
Most
We've got some
of the food
space.
desert when I can go see some cows. I can go down the road 5 minutes to see a bunch of cows.
There's so many
and-
farms here, like just food
Yeah.
everywhere, all over the ground. It's crazy. Yeah, so we're good.
That's why
We're
I'm
good
looking
out here.
forward to the apocalypse. This is going to be a nice. I feel like it's going to be a lot more casual. I'll be a lot more stress free.
Yeah, let the city people just kill each other in there, and then we'll just be
Yeah.
out here hanging out. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and then they can try to come out here and see what happens. We'll find out. Fuck around, find out.
Fuck around, and find out what happens in this town.
Not what's it say? Don't try that in a small town. You remember that? It was a big controversy about that
Oh
song.
yes, yeah, that stupid song. If
Try
people
that in
fall
a
for
small
it.
town. That was so like grifter. That's a grifting ass song. Like,
Yeah, it really is. It makes me wonder if they kicked out that. What's that other song that I was making fun of it last night? The new one everyone's fucking talking about.
it
With the
sounds
ginger
is it kinda-
guy singing. What's the name of that song?
I don't know. I think we watched it, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah.
But they're like very much like
Let me
just
look it
trying to
up.
appeal to those like to very patriotic people. Like, Tom McDonald is a little bit guilty of that too, but he's kind of cool. Some of his stuff is cool. He's all right.
Is it like
but-
north of Richmond, north of Richmond by Oliver Anthony? That's that new song. Everyone, I think that's a plant too. I think that was intentionally put out because the other song.
They're so
Don't Try This-
cheesy about it. It's like, try that
Exactly.
in-
It's too convenient that this stuff. Oh, that one didn't work. Okay, we'll put out this one.
Yeah, let's try to cause some division and get these rednecks riled up.
He turned down a Super Bowl offer for $1 million, and it's like, well, I mean, the fact that he's getting offered a Super Bowl song position would imply that he's part of the system. Like, they wouldn't ask you if you were actually a rebel. They wouldn't ask you to perform at the Super Bowl.
I agree. All right, I don't know what else I have to share today, but I had Skid Row webcams. If you want to see what's happening on Skid Row,
Oh yeah, let's see what's going on there.
why? But I have that pulled up. Let's see. Sometimes it's interesting. I've seen drug deals happen on here live at nighttime. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Let's see. Here,
Mostly.
what's happening? This looks crazy. What's going on right here? Is it added?
No, it's not added yet.
Something crazy going on right here. What's happening on Skid Row today?
What kind of
happened
car is that?
here? We're selling some shit out the back of the car.
Got a big fastback and a wing. What kind of car is this? I'd drive that. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It's got a huge back part when he opens
Huge
that shit up.
back window. Great tint
Putting on
job
some
on that,
deodorant?
too.
Oh yeah, great. They smoothed out all those
Not bubbly
bubbles.
as heck. Rip that shit off. Why do people do that? If it looks like
Yeah,
that,
what,
rip
aren't
it
you
off.
embarrassed? Right, redo
Yes,
it.
you
Have
should
someone else
be.
to do it. I can just do it myself, dog. Watch, dog.
Be
He does
incredibly
it. It's like, oh
embarrassed on a
shit.
bad tint job.
Oh, I know. What's the point? There's a lot of good tint jobs. Aren't people have their shit tinted here? I'm just like, I can't
Yeah,
see
and it
who's
looks,
driving these
hey, when it's
vehicles.
done good, it looks good. When you get this
I thought that shit was
done,
like illegal, but you can't see who's driving vehicles.
it was a
here. It's pretty-
percentage. I forget what it is, but it was a percentage you can't go.
Well, they're all breaking that law from what I've seen. It's like you can't see who's. It's cool, but
Yeah, I like tints. I'm gonna say I'm against that law. I'm against laws, most laws. In
no,
general.
yeah, it shouldn't be a law. People don't seem to follow it anyway, so that's fine. So it doesn't seem that big of a deal. But yeah, people have some tinted vehicles around.
So
here.
this is
Very
like,
cool.
what's going on here? Is he selling?
Wares and various items, maybe, or maybe
Wow, and
he's.
his trunk is full of it.
Oh, these are items he probably stole from like these smash and grab things that they do.
Oh,
I
would say
hate
it
to
looks like
assume.
packets of meat right there on top.
Look, why do they look so shady? What the heck are they doing here? Maybe
Yeah,
it's
with the
stuff that
woman
they
smoking
stole.
a cigarette, glancing around, she's not helping the situation at all.
What you got? Yeah, like look casual. Look around while you're smoking a cigarette. They look so shady, dude. They're up to something over
The only
here.
way you can look shady is if you look like one of those Marvel superheroes when they're in disguise. It's always a hoodie up, ball cap, and glasses,
Yes.
and always standing in the corner. It's like you would recognize that. That is not that is not suspicious.
Let's see. They also have, you can see like the tints. Maybe they have a good view of the tints here. Not really.
Yeah,
Tints everywhere. Oh yeah, you can see them here.
Russ Hall says, I think Oliver Anthony is a factory worker, musician who writes songs about things that he sees and experiences. Yeah, I'm saying he might be genuine, but they're promoting him and they're platforming him for a use, for a very specific use, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Like, he might not know what's happening.
True that.
But you don't get offered
buffering.
big mainstream gigs. And you know what I mean? Like, you don't get offered that unless you're are expected to toe the line, or that's the way they're trying to get you in to toe the line.
Let me pause some of these other ones here. But yeah, you can see here, you can see everybody living on the street. This is Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles. It is
Very
buffering,
cool.
but you see people just hanging out. They are mostly African American. You know, they don't get to have a police station to sleep in or a hotel given to them or anything like that. If they do, it's already full up anyway. But yeah, but the migrants will be given accommodations and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes it's fun to watch these. This is Wayne. I'll just put the link in the chat. It's too weird of a URL. Here it is. It's like an art exhibition. Basically, it's for an art website. Some type of this is art to people. It's right there on the screen and in the chat.
I'm seeing different things. Okay, Jordan Horse said the mainstream didn't promote him other than Fox, and then Jason said he never got offered the Super Bowl. That was a stupid rumor. Isn't he singing the national anthem? I thought he turned down the money for it, and he's singing the national anthem. Isn't that what's happening? Let me look real quick.
It's all a big show just to make it look like they're suppressing patriotism. Who knows?
Another rumor.
They should let a country singer fucking sing the national anthem and be at the Super Bowl. Some good old American shit. Yeah. What do you guys think about that Skid Row shit? Watch it at night if you want to get scared and spooked. It gets creepy at night.
Okay, maybe that was a rumor. I didn't think it was a half. I see a lot about him not doing the halftime show, but I thought it was the whatever the beginning thing, like the opener type shit.
We assume you correct. That's our motto. So thank you for that.
We're assuming Chad is correct. Chad always wins. We know that.
No, we assume, and then they can correct us.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
That's how this show goes. It's coffee and news. We slightly read shit. I still don't trust the guy. It's like Lady Gaga. They just appear.
He's up to something, right?
He's up to something. No, I don't trust that.
That's fair. That's a fair thing to say. We don't know what he's up to.
I get everybody has hope, but I don't.
I mean, like it's like sure, there's not something going on with that.
Yeah, it has to be.
I guess there's more tropical depressions forming. It might turn into something hurricaney. That's fun.
Yeah, Idalia's way out there, dead. We got Gert. Everything looks pretty safe right now. The ones you gotta worry about are the ones that kind of form about where that 12 is. When you start getting like a row of them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
they like to come up Florida. They don't just hit us broadside. You said, or they do.
No, they do. We get straight hits some once in a while. The last one that was real bad actually it was coming directly towards us, and it ended up going slightly south once it hit the land, and then it like hovered over Columbia, South Carolina, where my brother was at for like 2 days, 3 days. It just rained nonstop, so they had like severe flooding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, craziness.
But the rain's the thing that gets you here, you know.
Yeah.
Where we're at specifically. Indeed, George Horse saying flooding was pretty bad in Florida. Yeah, we had flooding up here. That's why my work's been all wonky back and forth. I wish I could show you guys the pictures. I mean, how much flooding we got.
Yeah, it was a big
flood.
Like,
we couldn't leave the building. It was like 2 feet of water. It was wild.
And you're in the coal mines. It's up to your neck in water in the coal mines, still mining.
I couldn't even go down in there.
It's
that
crazy.
was a pipe dream at that point. But I'll tell you what, I drive one of those electric cars, and I'll tell you what, it goes through the water just fine. Ain't no engine running in that. You can drive right through that shit.
Heck yeah. Tropical depressions, not to be confused with tropical fruits. My grandma used to say, this is KSSS saying this. My grandma used to say, show me a tropical fruit and I'll show you something sucker from Guatemala.
Your grandma sounds pretty cool.
Alrighty. Yeah, definitely. I used to have a Guatemalan boyfriend. I lived with him for 5 years. We lived with his mom for 5 years, I should say. We were a couple of bums, dude. This guy who had a parrot, who was like the 30-year-old parrot that used to live in a cantina in Mexico. Yeah, it was an asshole. And it only spoke Spanish. And it would fuck with us, it would laugh at us. It would do all kinds of crazy shit.
Here in here in my chat, Fix the Time says Trump said in one of his speeches that the genetically modified marijuana needs to be investigated for causing psychotic breaks in people, and he did link an article. I have to check that
Okay.
out. And
Let's
then Fix the
investigate.
Time says you can't tint a rear window, but front windows, but not. Oh, you can tint the rear windows, but not the front windows. Yeah, the front windows you can't do nothing with, but you can tint all the other windows around to
That's
a
weird
certain
because
degree.
around here, I just see the front windows are definitely tinted to an illegal amount, which is great.
Like I said, I think they quit traffic stopping.
It's probably a
people long
misdemeanor,
time in
if
this town.
anything.
Yeah, I think I don't even
A
think they
ticket.
bother with that type of shit around here.
Yeah, it's just a ticket, if anything. I'm sure. Like, who cares? Okay, but it looks cool. It makes your car look cool. Anything. Anyway, I don't have much else to share unless you have something, Jerry. Unless you want to look at something or watch something.
No, I don't got nothing. And then we have to run to the package store. We have to ship something out.
Oh yeah, we have to ship that out.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Before we
we're
forget.
eBay sellers. Woo. I gotta get some more things
right.
listed on there. Then we can advertise it too, because some of these people enjoy comic books, and we're gonna list some more comic books on there. I guess.
Yeah, I keep meaning to I could show them here. I guess in the mornings, like which ones we're gonna post today, and then I guess we could link stuff to it if people want that. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. There's some next to you. I was gonna post. I could just show them. I don't know. We don't know anything about these darn things. We're just trying to offload them somehow.
Oh, we need to go through and order them out. That's what I need to do. I need to go through and get all of them out and reorder all of them. Get them all ordered out. Go through a few of them.
Do people really sell them in bundles?
Yeah, I would like to sell more of them in bundles. Like if I got
Okay.
a full part 1 through 6 or something, I'll just sell that all as one since I have the whole thing. I would imagine that's worth
If you
more.
have any suggestions, DM me on Twitter at Sheila Aliens or him at MK Ultra Hikes. Because we don't know. I know you guys are. There's a lot of comic book experts in the chat right now. Jordan Horse.
Yeah, that's why I'd be curious to know what they would recommend.
Maybe we could do a whole stream just about that one day, or that could be the theme of it anyway, and we could go from there. But show the comic books. It's a side hustle for now, but
totally.
Cool. Jordan, I wonder what are you selling on Etsy? I hope it's some handmade cool stuff and not just some other stuff. Now they got just regular people on Etsy selling the same old shit that's everywhere else, like Chinese made stuff.
Yeah, you do see a lot of that. Yeah. I do I'm a big Etsy enthusiast though. I get a lot of my backpacking equipment either made on Etsy or bought on Etsy. It's really cool.
Yeah, some really cool creators on there, really cool people that make cool stuff.
Oh, I could talk about my food bag I got on Etsy for 3 hours. It's an ultralight Dyneema.
You got good food?
Oh my god. No, there's no food in it. It's just a bag to contain food in it.
Oh, okay.
But it's the best one ever made by man, by science. It's all science.
Nice.
It's all Dyneema, carbon fiber, cutting edge material.
Hiking stuff. Wow. Very cool. We are comic book experts, says Case. It says we know who Todd McFarlane is.
I got some of his stuff too. I know I went through some of it.
No, Ethan liked it when I asked that because it gave him a chance to talk more about comic books and about Todd McFarlane. And I did know that he's the one who drew Spider-Man's rope as more like a jizz, in a jizz-like manner.
Yeah,
so
he had a really good artistic.
I'm listening.
Look, yeah.
I mean, I am listening to these comic book streams, comic gate streams. The one thing that stuck with me is that I think he's the one who made Spider-Man's web look like a jizz rope. That stuck. I remember that part. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. That's been a long-standing kind of joke with Spider-Man. That he shoots white stuff out of his hands, but
and it traps people. It's funny, when that's on the cover and that splooshes on a woman or something. It's really funny.
Yeah, they'll be like,
yeah, they're all trapped with his blue. It's really good. Oh, your wife is using Midjourney to sell stuff on Etsy. Where does she print it off at? That's what I wonder. Because I make some dope ass things on Midjourney, but what do I do with that? I'm not good at making money off it. I don't know how to market or what to do with anything I make, but I can make some cool shit. But does Etsy print off the items for you? Is it just a print on demand, like Zazzle, where you just where you can just have a blank
you might
shirt,
be able to use. Yeah, I'd be curious to know. I know Etsy. I don't think Etsy has like that.
George, yeah, let me know in what manner, what is she doing with her Midjourney creations? What is she selling on? Firefly prints?
Oh, I think someone's knocking. I've heard that.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. All right, cool. Thank you, George, for that information. Okay, very good. Yeah, fuck yeah, I make some cool looking shit. Midjourney is amazing. It's such magic. It's so beautiful. It's really cool. I'm constantly astonished by it every time I go to use it. And I was one of the first 1,000 people to use it. She sells the file, just the file for them to what? Print it or do whatever they want with it. I'll have to look into it. I'm so confused by that. I don't know how to make money off of this. I just do it. I'm just addicted to making AI art. I don't know how to make money off of it. When are we going to the diner? Maybe this weekend we are going. This is Matt G asking.
Hopefully this weekend. This storm really messed us up. We were planning on doing a road trip this weekend, and there was definitely going to be some diner action happening, like without a doubt. But now I got to see what's going on with the coal mines.
When we go on this trip, we will go to a diner just for you, Matt G. I'll try to even stream it or record it for you.
But Matt G, if you're ever in North Carolina, go out to a place called Linville Gorge. There's a diner called Luis's Diner. Go there. Good old fashioned diner. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no cell phone connection because it's in the middle of like bottom of a mountain somewhere. But it's
George Igorog says that she sells the files for patterns for crafters and scrapbooking. Very cool. Right on. That's fucking badass. She should put out a tutorial for dumbasses like me who don't know how to monetize anything that they've ever done.
I like your comic books. I think people would really love your comic books. You're making a new one now.
Comic books. Oh, you mean coloring books?
Coloring books. My bad.
It's like I don't think I've made a comic book yet. But
coloring books, you could totally.
I'm working on a fire one. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Kay says, thank you for sharing the link to the best one I've made. The other ones probably aren't worth getting, but that's a good one. I'm making another fire, like really good one, because the AI has only gotten better since then, and this one's going to be even cooler. It's going to be way cool. It's got some cool stuff. Maybe I can bring that up real quick. I'll show you guys a teaser, I guess. Well, you can discuss something with these people for one moment if you want.
Yeah, I want to put some focus on my pill.net. I got 11 listeners over here.
Certainly.
And let me just I hope everyone's doing good over there. I'm going to throw down another scratching
ticket for them to win some pills.
Yeah. Scratch them, focus up. Gold and silver skyrocketed this morning. Let me link to that real fast. Yes, let me bring up the source on that. I don't know what it means exactly because I'm not a financial expert. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, ignore the black square. Sloppy editing. But this is just some of the ones I've been putting together, kitty cat aliens, unicorns, kitty cats with wings. And then I'm gonna make some other adult, like crazy ones, like unusual things. Yeah. So yeah, let's see if I can bring up anything for those ones real quick.
A past master dancer. My dad used to have a workshop where he made all kinds of tchotchkes. Yeah, my dad, after he got laid off of the mines, he had like a he woodworked on the side, and he made all these, like he would sell like rubber band guns at flea markets and stuff like that, and those cutouts of the old lady bending over with her panties showing for the gardens, like you stick them in there like little silhouettes.
Awesome.
Yeah, buy Sheila's amazing coloring book.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the next one. I like all the animals. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm always just trying to sit and think, what kind of animals can I put on here? Kitty cats, raccoons, elephants, pigs. I don't know.
Can I commission you for a kaiju coloring book and let AI make some wacky kaijus?
Yeah, definitely. I also kind of want to make one with cryptids. All the different cryptozoology creatures like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, but in depth, the Wendigo and stuff like that. But yeah, you could commission me for it's not going to look like Godzilla because it doesn't really know what Godzilla looks like. It just
I didn't say Godzilla. I didn't say that. I don't want no licensing issue. I don't need Toho suing me or anything.
Okay, yeah, we can make a big kaiju monsters with like little cities that they're destroying or something. Yeah, we could do that. And I could do it in a cutesy style or like a badass style, whatever style you want. Pretty cool. Of course, you can commission me for that. Anybody can commission me for.
Yeah, Jordan. We got a few people pro this kaiju coloring book. I'm gonna commission you for that.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you 5% of the profits.
Oh, yay!
All your work for doing everything.
Well, we could probably generate enough for the book within about 20 minutes, and then I just have to go through and whatever, make them bigger, and then like make them into coloring pages.
I was saying you could totally have 75% profit off that. I'll just take my measly just for thinking up the kaiju coloring
Oh,
book, just for thinking that up. That's all I'll take is 25%.
We'll
Yeah,
work on
Jason
it together.
said, "Oh God, the hours I spent making crafts, aka slave labor." I'm pro child labor though, as we went through the other day. I'm cool with that. He says,
I
"Mike,
spend
remember the
hours.
birds? How can I forget the birds?" Yeah, my mom
What
was a
birds?
bird breeder. She bred birds, so we had like
Oh
1,000
wow,
birds in this. We had a really big basement, and in one section
crazy
of it,
bird lady. That's worse than the cat
yeah.
lady, by the way.
Oh, we had all kinds of birds, all kinds of thousands of them, and but
That's
the big
awesome. I didn't know
main
she
set
was
was
birds.
she had 3 African greys. One was called Alvis, Priscilla, and Buddy, and they were
What?
like
And you don't
those
have
birds are
birds?
like
You're not a bird guy? I'm surprised you don't have bird. They have little birds at that feed store. We should go pick up a bird.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. You don't need that shit going on at night. You try to sleep in a house with 1,000 birds in it. You know how annoying that is?
Oh, wow. How did you guys do that? That must have been maddening.
It sounds like it sounds like you're in the Amazon or something. It's like there's nothing you can do. And at night, you gotta put blankets over every cage. It takes
Yeah, the blankets, yeah. So they go night night. They're so funny.
most
dude.
of them go, but some of them don't. Some of them don't give a shit. But the
I'm
African
sure,
greys could
yeah.
mimic people so well. We couldn't figure out how we would put in those circus peanuts in their cage. And we noticed that the dog would bring up a circus peanut every one. Like we'd find a circus peanut in the house, and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And we caught the dog one day. One of the birds, using my dad's voice, called the dog down, gave him a circus peanut, and the dog would carry it
Wow.
upstairs and just leave it somewhere, and then go about his business.
What is
Yeah,
the
we
point
heard
of this operation they're running there? That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird thing going on there. But we all
Gave
heard
it
like
to
my
him.
dad hollering from the other room while he was in the living room. It was like super freaky.
Oh, creepy. Wow. Yeah. He probably just like giving it to him as a treat, but the dog was like, yeah, I don't really like peanuts. And so he just left it there. That's cute.
Yeah, it's real cute having something mimicking you in your house.
Yeah, it's crazy living even with one bird. I've done that before, and it's pretty wild. I'm making some cool kitty cats like that too. There's
Yeah,
a
that
kitty
was
cat on
cool.
the screen. Yep. There's a saying called ordo ab chaos, which in Latin means order out of chaos. I put that into that thing and it fucking goes wild, dude. It fucking makes everything look awesome. So it's one of the prompts that I use there.
That's what I kind of like about for coloring books is that it's very detailed. You can kind of get in there and I like how like it has like the graying in it.
Can you
to
show
kinda
that
highlight-
shitty one of mine that you bought for that was mine that sucks balls and don't anybody else buy the one that
Like want me
KSS
to
is
physically go
advertising?
grab it?
Yeah, you have it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Enjoy
So
chair
KSS
screen for a minute.
Hi, Chair. How are you doing today? KSSS was advertising the good one that I recommend for kids is that's the one he's linking to. But I also made like some shittier ones that you shouldn't get. And this would be one of them that he's about to show you. This is when he was trying to get in my pants when we first met. He's like, oh, I'm going to buy it. Cool. I'll buy that. So he bought it. He bought some coloring pencils. He's like, yeah, great coloring book. It's not a good coloring book. Jason says they used to make the sound of the phone and mom would run upstairs to answer it. That must be a madhouse situation. You never know if someone's talking to you or not. You're like, what? And it's just a fucking bird. The amount of miscommunications that could take place, that's really funny. Yeah, we lived with a bird that used to live in a cantina, a Mexican cantina or something. It would say bodega. That was its favorite thing to say, bodega. But yeah, it only spoke Spanish and it would like just talk shit about how somebody should be going to work. People need to be working. It basically was just like a Mexican mom complaining at her son is what this bird was. Very funny stuff.
I cannot find it. I thought it was up there by the comics that Norwal sent. I cannot find it anywhere.
No biggie. Crap anyway.
I thought it was all right. Is that it down there?
Oh.
That's not it.
The parrots shit everywhere. They should only shit in their cage, but I think they do. Very cool. Yar. Yep. That's what I got for today. But yeah, we should. There's a lot of things that we should do. I'm working on another coloring book, a better one, bigger, better, badder. Yeah.
Yeah. Past Master Dan said his friend had parrots in his basement. They shit everywhere. Yeah, birds they just shit everywhere. And we had these ones called lovebirds too, and they were the most demonic creatures known to man. I don't know why they call them lovebirds. They're little tiny birds. Yeah, they're little assholes.
Aren't they cute together?
Whatever. I don't know what the lore is behind their names, but I know they're little fuckers. I think they look cute, so people gave them lovebirds, and I guess they hang out in pairs. But as far as that goes, I don't like them.
I remember one time my ex's mom brought a different bird in to hang out with that bird, the cantina bird, and it bit that bird's foot off. Bit it clean off.
Oh my God.
Birds can be assholes, I guess. Territorial. Yep. So that's all I got for today.
A lot of people assume only humans have assholes, but assholes go across the animal kingdom. There's assholes everywhere.
They do. They really.
Yeah.
Yeah, personality issues with every species. They just have personality disorders. Sometimes it happens. Yep. They shoot it out across the room. Gross. And then they could fly over and like bomb you with their poop.
Yeah, they're accurate with it. Like they are definitely they like shitting on particularly my driver's side view mirror. They just know that's the one I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, you had some on your window the other
you know what I
day.
mean? I know they know.
For real.
And like on the mailbox, they always shit right there by the handle. You can see they're all aiming for the handle on it.
You know who's cool? I like crows. Those are homies. Crows are cool.
And crows are like, yeah, they investigate each other's deaths and stuff like that. They have a good memory.
They follow you around if you like were cool with them for a while. They'll follow you for a couple months and just like squawk at you and stuff. They're cool. They gang stalk. I've been gang stalked by crows for like a long time.
Cool.
It finally died off a little bit, but yeah, I was flattered.
Maybe I got to do a crow crew together out here. Hashtag crow crew.
I would like to get a crow crew going out here. I would like to befriend some squirrels that live in the tree, get rid of those hornets. But yeah, we got to get some bird accommodations in the backyard or something. Got to get that going, and some bat accommodations too.
Yeah, bats are the big ones. That keeps a lot of these pesky bugs away.
Yeah, we'll get our own little army going back there. It'll be cool.
I think so. I agree 100%.
Okay, let's go. We got to go to.
Yeah, we got to go ship that thing out. I got to go find it too.
I'll help you find it. Yeah, all right. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here today. And we're going to be here. Well, it's a weekend now. I don't know. We might go to Savannah, Georgia, or we might be home streaming.
I'm sure we're streaming at some point this weekend, giving you guys something.
Even if we're on the road, I'm going to stream at least. Or if we go to a diner, I'll be streaming that.
Yeah, I've always heard dolphins are assholes. I agree. Yeah,
we did go to a diner.
They're great people. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to hit up a diner.
Didn't we go to one in Uwari? I guess you could call that. That was a diner.
Where did we stop at? Yeah, that barbecue place. Yeah, that was like a more of a barbecue. Yeah, like a different place. Yeah, it was like a different vibe.
Yeah, right. It wasn't like a proper diner. So we'll go to a proper one, and hopefully a mom and pop cool one that we can find.
Totally, absolutely.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Well, thanks everybody on pill.net. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
I really appreciate it.
Yep. And to be continued next time.
Yep.
I'll
Till
play you
next
guys
time,
out.
folks.
Bye.